Hello everyone, I'm just about ready to get started. So let's talk about a few things. So, oh boy, I went through some drama this morning, so I'm just trying to refocus on the game because we have some things to talk about. So from the standpoint of looking around the town, I did find the treasure I was looking for. And chat, you are gonna roll your eyes when you see where it is on the map. And you're gonna ask the same question I asked. How did this not appear on the map? How? Like, honestly, how? When you see where it is, you're gonna go, really? But besides that, I was trying to review where there could be some hidden locations that we should be able to access. So I went through some of my older VODs, and I noticed something suspicious in one area. And then one I just happened to find arbitrarily because I had the third sight on. So I was like, oh, I don't know if I would have thought that was a hidden thing or not. But hey, more power to me, I suppose. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm going to go ahead and pause the music. And we're going to jump into the game. Okay. So we'll start with the one that I kind of found by accident. Like, I genuinely did not look for this, but I bumped into it. So I was like just running around with third sight, trying to go back to the other location. And I went, oh, I kind of remember this. Like, we're at the graffiti. It looked like kind of awkward because this was taller than normal. And I think I might have made a comment at the time we got the graffiti. But no, we can interact with this, apparently. Hello, Chris. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, I just kind of came across this one arbitrarily. So probably could have had this earlier. So that's one more location down. So that one was just kind of chance. I mean, like, I had remembered a vague notion that I had seen something against the wall. But the one that I was thinking about, I think it's in this area, actually. You're a bit under the weather. Sorry to hear about that. Hopefully you recover swiftly. What is the best way to get to it? I think it's down here. So way in the beginning of the game, I saw like all sorts of weird stones, and I might have made a comment that this one was differently colored than the other ones, and I thought that was suspicious. So yeah, that's there. So I don't know which one I was thinking of when I remember seeing one of the stones, but I found both, so I guess that's all that matters.
Yeah, treasure chest located.
So we're gonna go ahead and get these. Yeah, I was just kind of like, I feel like I could have done more with Doll and Raging Bull. I couldn't find any other locations, just like skimming through what I'd played before and what I'd done like off stream. I couldn't really find anything else. I think this might be all I could get for now. But anyway, time for the treasure chest. It is in the dumbest location, chat. I'm like so mad that this somehow is not on the map.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, when you see where it is, you're gonna get mad too. Because you're gonna be like, how? And I'm like, I know. I know. It shouldn't even be possible for it to not have been on the minimap. Let's see, I think it's this way. Yeah, I found the chest. So chat, the chest is here. Do you know how many times we walked along that building or walked along that wall and it did not trigger on the minimap? Actually ridiculous. Like, actually ridiculous. Like, this map is completely explored and not once did it proc. I know. It shouldn't even be possible. I'm just saying, like, it genuinely shouldn't be possible. This, according to the map, has been fully explored, but it didn't proc the treasure chest. So there must be some kind of weird pixel gap with the treasure compared to where I could see. So, kind of annoying, but hey, I found it at least. I guess I'll hand in the petals. But yeah. Yeah, saying earlier, Chris, I was going through some drama right before the stream. It's quite something. I think we'll talk about it without, like, talking about the person's name directly, because I think it's an interesting life lesson. But right now, I want to focus on at least getting these petals.
Did you bring me some petals?
So we handed over 10.
You found so many.
That makes 90. That's a lot of serendipity.
For your troubles.
Tempest elixir received. Thanks a bunch. If any more Azure petals, you know where to bring them. So no additional dialogue there. I don't think I got enough to get to 100. Yeah, I think I'm at like 97 or something. Oh, 98. Oh yeah, I was pretty close with my personal math, to be fair. It's pretty close. Yeah, I'm just trying to think about when would be the best time to talk about it. As it is a great gap filler, but unfortunately I think we're about to get into plot. So we're gonna have to hold off on that a little bit.
Yeah. Off we go.
So where is this plot point? Is it on the floor? Oh yeah, it's the place I broke in. That's right. Got so focused on the older videos, I forgot what I had to do in the present. Hello, new area. Groaning Grotto. This rampart's been here since the 100 Years' War, right? For a structure more than half a century in age, its interior is surprisingly clean. Last I heard, the Romans have been keeping the place tidy. My guest says they want it on hand as a stronghold in case of revolt. So what kept us safe from the outside will be used to keep us in? I don't like that one bit. Meh, to the victor go the spoils. That's just how it is, like it or not. Dots. Returning to the subject at hand, what manner of roar was it you heard? I had been unable to detect it over the cheering of the crowd. As the roar goes off. What was that? Ha ha ha! Answer enough for you? It appears to be coming from further inside. Yufa? Alright, let's get the show on the road. The sooner we find this thing, the sooner we make sure this never happens again. Actually, Chad, I forgot to talk about one other theory. So because I've been going through the videos again, I think we've met the final member, Renegade, already. Right? Because I don't think we've all... I also realized I still didn't talk about this, but I was thinking from a standpoint, like if we look at the map real quick as we listen to this music, more or less we've gotten a character from every single district, right? Like the prison district was Adel, the central district was White Cat, the agricultural place was Raging Bull, you know, Hawks from the Garrison, Dolls from the whatever this district was called, Artisan Lane. So the only one we're missing something from at the moment, well, I'm assuming we're not getting somebody at the cemetery, is the Noble District. So I thought to myself, you know, Renegade is dressed kind of strange and kind of shabby, but that doesn't mean he couldn't be from the Noble District. And I recall from the quest, the Bathhouse Debauchery, I even said at the time where I'm like, I'm sure this character will come up again. I'm going to amend to that statement. I think he will come up again because he is Renegade, and that's why he was exploring this city. Because why else would the wheelchair-bound boy, who is most likely more probably in the Noble District, because A, he has a wheelchair, but B, was also investigating something in a completely different district, which, as we know, in East, nobles do not like other people. This is a common thread. So I'm like, what makes the boy unique? He's gonna turn out to be the final monstrum. That's what I'm thinking. So I don't know who else it could be. He's the only character we've really interacted with where we didn't get an explanation as to who they were. And they seem kind of important to the plot even at the time. So I'm willing to state that that's probably Renegade. So he's probably going to be like a wealthy family, a shut-in who reads books because he's wheelchair-bound and can't go out and play with the other children. But Monstrum's ability gave him the ability to walk. So I'm thinking that's where it's going to go with this story. Cemetery Monster makes sense. Hello, Calvisham. Oh boy. So I think right now I don't have anything to really talk about, so I guess we'll talk about some of the personal drama I had right before the stream. So Chad, I think today's life lessons for me is that, like, even if you want the best for people, there's just some people you can't help, and it's just a really sad truth of life. Like, either they're not willing to help themselves, or, you know, they have some other situation going on with them, and you kind of have to figure out, like...
That wall appears to be damaged. Time for my gift to shine.
what lengths you're willing to go through for other people. And I feel like with this person in particular, they definitely crossed a few lines with me over the past few days. And I think it's important, chat, that if you're talking with people, if you're gonna make friends with people, make sure there's like a mutual level of respect and understanding with one another. Because you might wish the best for other people, but they might not be very reciprocal in return. That was my life lesson for today. So, kind of rough, honestly. I'm still thinking about it to some extent. I am sad that that person would be willing to treat other people the way they treated me, I would say, over the past few days. Because I'm sure chat knows, you know, if people talk about their problems here or other things like that, I try to be very supportive. I definitely listen when I'm able to, both on and off the stream. So when I get particular sass from people, and I feel it is particularly unfounded, it's kind of unfortunate, really. Yeah. It is what it is, though. I think it went for the best. I gave them a chance to, you know, take things back. Because, you know, not everybody, you know, they might have stuff going on with their life that makes it tough. You know, sometimes they lash out and they don't mean to, but it's clear the person was just extremely toxic. And I'm just like, you know what? Life is short. I don't know them in person. I don't work with them. Just some person I met online. And sometimes you just unfortunately have to view life like that sometimes. That if they don't want to be civil and they don't want to respect very basic rules of etiquette, there's really nothing you can do. Even if they are hurting from other things at the time. So anyway. Let's go through here. Ooh, minimap, you're on the wrong form. Looks like there's a landmark over here, so we'll take a small detour.
There's something here.
There's something here. Where is this? Oh, I didn't see the hole in the wall, chat. My bad. But anyway, let's get this landmark. I will state from a standpoint of the landmarks. I understand that these are to get your resources.
About this place.
Colossal Windhole Deposit. But honestly, in this game, it's really not... It's not important. Maybe on high difficulties, I would farm this out to try to get rare materials. But there's so many easier ways to get materials now, I don't really see what the point is. Like, just play more Monstrum Nox so you can level and get what you want. Do you know what I mean, chat? I mean, I guess if you really don't want to do battles and you prefer passive farming, it's there, but... I honestly still don't see the need to do any of that.
There's something here.
So I guess to briefly talk about the other topic again, I think it's important to be able to identify when things get really toxic, I would say. Just, you know, for your own mental health, you have to be able to draw certain lines. You know, it's important to communicate that, like, certain things are not okay. I think it's important to, in any kind of relationship, is to be very open. Like, if somebody crosses the line, you should tell them. They're not going to be psychics about it. You know, we're not in high school when it comes to those things. But man, oh man, chat. Sometimes you just get faced with the reality that some people are just super bitter. And there is not much you can do there. I don't know if you'll agree, but sometimes I feel like games are balanced for the most casual players. This game in particular is definitely way easier than anything else in the series. For sure. Because you, having gone through Origin, I'm sure you would agree. This game is much easier in comparison to Origin, Calvisham. I think you can fully agree. Like, I am, like, not even bothering to, like, level properly or get good equipment or use any of the healing items that are bestowed upon me. Where is the treasure chest? Oh, it's, like, way up there. Oh. Guess I run up here.
Whoa, a treasure chest.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate, chat. But can I break this with this? It's kind of neat, I guess. Valkyrie hammer, chat.
Whoa, a treasure chest.
Oh, okay, this is getting a little excessive. 30 Grimoire acquired. Yeah, I feel like if you were to play this game, Calvisham, play it on at minimum hard, if not higher. Learn a Grand Slam. 41. Flying in a Shona. I'll level that next. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay, how many more are there? Okay, that was the last one.
These chambers must be ancient. The whole place is falling apart. I'll smash through everything.
She'll smash through everything that gets in her way.
Enjoying yourself, Yufa.
I like how she says it's very fragile as we're going around destroying entire columns. Do you know what I mean, chat? Is it really fragile? Also, this map is confusing me a little bit. Okay. I'm going the right way. I thought I was going north at first because I forgot which way the compass meant for north. But I think we're good. Cave-in incoming? Maybe at some point. Killed him with the get back.
I have detected something.
I like that those random boxes gave me more rewards than the actual mining point, by the way. It even gave me better rarity. That's kind of sad. Just making sure I didn't miss any other path. If the game boss fights me here, it's in big trouble. Something the matter, Anemona? Not in particular. We've merely been walking for quite some time now. That's true. Should still be inside the city, though. Well, considering the direction we've been heading, I'd say we're somewhere around the cliffs near the prison by now. Would be surprising given how long we've been walking. I see. That makes sense. Wait, then that roar we heard was coming from inside the prison? Adol's clothes were always blue. No, I changed his outfit, Calvisham. We'll just have to find out. The plot thickens. We'll have to find out, I guess. Hope you're ready to see the sucker up close. I know I am. The prison, huh?
Look! What a beautiful view. Oh, the city looks tiny from here. Except your house, Krisha. It's huge.
Did they really do the I can see my house from here? Oh man.
Here I go.
That is a choice. At least they kind of color code the walls it expects you to run up. I mean, that's a good design choice, I guess. Without it being like crazy obvious. But if you do, like if you look at it from this angle, it might not be obvious you can run up the wall, but when you actually look at the wall, you can run up the wall. I think that's kind of interesting. So anyway, where's this treasure chest? Oh, breakable. Duh. Tiger Claw acquired, okay. Guess I can see what this does. Strength and critical rate up? Maybe. Flash Guard guarantees the crit, so it's not as important to get that kind of equipment. she just destroys everything, chat. Nothing I could do to break this, unfortunately. It would have been a nice little shortcut. Nice. Nice and simple, chat. Okay, so hopefully.
Opportune chance to rest.
Ooh, little under 3/4 of the way through the dungeon, and also have a little under 3/4 treasure. Hopefully, we didn't miss anything. Well, gee, chat, I wonder if we're gonna fight a boss. Are we gonna talk about this boss at all, or are we just gonna fight it and not talk about it afterwards? The time for words is over, chat. Well, time to destroy this boss. Are they really fighting the other enemies instead of the boss? Oh, I didn't realize it was actually attacking there. I think it caused a cave in, maybe? You like that parry, chat? Well, get out of here. No talk, only kill. Something like that. It's almost done. That added a lot of stun. Flash guard, nice. God, she adds so much stun to the boss. She's still really good at bosses, even if her damage is low. Oh, I didn't parry. Had I done that, I think I could have stunned the boss there. Wow, she almost stun looped again. Speaking of which, she did stun loop. Ooh. Stepped all over the boss, chat. Just don't even talk about the boss after it's dead. Thanks, game.
Understood. I'll handle this. Taking care now. Yeah.
Also, okay, I mean, I could do the charge with other characters. I mean, I should have expected that, but here's what it looks like for her. Well, so she's kind of like an AoE. Interesting.
Taking point. I'll handle this.
So yeah, had I been leveling White Cat, I could see her just completely dominating the boss. Like, there's just nothing the boss could do. So the best we can do is really just keep leveling her up. Okay, let's get this treasure chest and move on. I'm like, listen, Chad, I know what moves stun. It's over. Yeah, I can see why. People pump her up. The only thing she's lacking at the moment is damage. So if she had like another 80 just from equipment, like she would just be so overpowered. Wow, almost 2,000 health. I really don't think I need that much. Nearing the end, but feel like I missed a lot of treasure. I have to go back for it, chat. Okay, everything's about level 2, so I can spam a bit more. Because that looks like the end of the dungeon, so I'd really doubt that there... Well... Oh... That's kind of funny. Game makes you change characters for any reason? So far, not really. I mean, it forces me as, like, original Adol. Huh. So well, maybe I missed something over here. Let's go back a bit. Like, I'm sure there's, like, 1 or 2 treasures before the end, but I feel like there should be at least 1 more. Also, that's not the right way. Technically, but you could just swap accessories. Yeah, like, it's good to swap just for damage, but, like, if you just want to only use 1 character, you just gotta swap accessories. Oh, there's something in this room. Oh, no, wrong room. Oh, it's just for over here. I'm sure the game will get mad if I try doing this. Yeah, had a feeling. That's what that is. Well, I guess I'll move on for now, then. It is allegedly only the midpoint. Even though it says we're almost done with the map, which feels kind of contradictory, but that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing this so that they could get their skills faster, like max rank, so they, even if they're assisting, they should do more damage. Speaking of which, I need to be spamming this a bit more. There's nothing hidden over here? Interesting. So I think I'm coming up to one of the points that I had clipped out of bounds for the prison. So I now understand how to get over here, which is very interesting. I don't recall if there's a treasure down there or not. Don't think so. So here's the prison. I'm gonna go in there quite yet. One treasure here. Well, actually, I say that, and then this isn't the... Can we not use this door or something? Huh. Okay. So we were here before, I think, I think even in the main playthrough. But I'm still missing 2 treasures. Huh. Because, I mean, this very much looks like the exit. So, I mean, like, I'll walk through it briefly. Oh. It doesn't want to show me the map when I'm in here. Let's go backwards. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning of the dungeon. Game, please. I'm gonna try to put the third sight on. I'm just looking for the items. So I don't think there's anything I missed in here. Like, this part was pretty straightforward. I don't think there was anything along the path down there. I guess while I'm backtracking, we could talk about something. So if everything is related to the main plot, one thing we haven't discussed at all, and I haven't really thought about until just now, is what does Javert have to do with the rest of the plot? So we know he's odd. Oh, is there a chest up there? I see it now. So let's think about how he would tie into the plot. I don't know why he's a Rue, but I have a feeling he was the reincarnation, again, of somebody that knew the original Acrylis. So why is he in the body of a Rue? Is he like an early experiment, just to see if they could bring back souls? Is it a punishment? Because he's in the prison, which is where we know a lot of the experiments are taking place, presumably. I don't see where else they would really be at this point for experiments. So it looks like I'm maybe missing one passageway. I'm gonna take a look around. What would he be there to do? Has anything the game has shown me so far given me an idea of what he's here for? Like, is there a counterpart to the Lantern of Crossing? Maybe? And that's why he was still in the prison instead of escaping? Ooh, new skill. Lots to think about, chat. Lots to think about. Because, I mean, I think... funny enough, I think he can't be a Rue in general because his name isn't a pun or have Rue in it. Because every other Rue in East games has a name like Rufus or something like that. So I don't see why they would break that naming schema if he was a Rue to begin with. So that's what I'm going on, is extended East lore. His name is not a pun. That's the only proof I need. Is there anything I could get to from here compared to other locations? Did I see a treasure chest up there? Because I just went through this whole thing and I'm really not seeing where another one could be. Unless it's in this room somewhere.
I have detected something.
It's gonna bother me, chat. I will take suggestions from the chat if you think you know where this treasure is. Wow, she's so good at AoE crowd clear. It's actually ridiculous. Because I'm just gonna enter this room and I didn't find anything here. Unless something's in here. Because I went around here and didn't see anything. I'll go back one more time and then I'm gonna go back to the boss room. Yeah, I feel like the treasures are a bit better hidden. It says like I'm missing a percentage, so there has to be like a hidden area somewhere. Just making sure it's not like it actually doesn't want me to go out here or something. Like, I'm able to land here. Oh. I think I found it. Wow, that is really hard to see from the main platform. Wait, why couldn't I wall run that? Excuse me. Okay. I don't know how you were supposed to get here normally, but it's fine. We got here eventually. Boost post unacquired? Well, that's unfortunate, and I don't plan to ever use items at this rate. So what were you supposed to do to get here? Oh, were you supposed to, like, jump from there? Wow. I think that's what it wanted. Wait. No, that can't be, because how would you have enough meter to do this? Wait, no, serious question. How are you supposed to hit this normally? Because even if I do that, that's not enough meter to run, right? Oh, it barely is. Oh. So it wanted me to go up here somehow. Was I supposed to do like this? Wow, I would never have thought to go behind me like that to jump above us. Well, anyway, that's out of the way. I'm glad I didn't have to do that, because I would have been like freaking out. Like, where is this thing? It's much better just to fly my own way, chat. Oh, we mastered a skill. So let's get rid of Brave Hurricane, and let's see what Stampede does, since this is the lowest level. I think it was just a charge move. Ooh, Stampede is not really good. Ooh, that is bad. I guess if I just want to ignore enemies, it's not bad. It's not bad, but if I actually want to kill them, this is not a good skill. You could run from the front. Maybe. Also, I went the wrong way. Man, this map is confusing me. I think the problem is, like, I don't know which way I'm facing. Because, like, see how the compass is down there and, like, north is north? So I think, like, when I'm here, it's centering the camera for north, but it's not. And that confuses me sometimes. Now I'm going the right way. Okay. Did I not have enough meter? There we go. Yeah, this skill, I might not even bother leveling it. It's honestly just not good. Let's try Grand Slam. Almost one shots. If it levels up a bit more, I think it will. It's like just barely not one-shotting certain enemies. Yeah, we don't have to max every skill. It's just something so I could try out the skill and figure out if there's any uses for it. But honestly, I don't see use of that skill other than skipping encounters, which I can already do without a skill. Where's the place that wanted me to wall run for this? Question mark?
I have detected something.
What am I missing? Oh, so you can't stand up there. Because I can't run up that. How did I do that the first time? I don't remember. Unless it... Huh. Can you not go to that entrance? We'll just fall down here, it's fine. Interesting. I'll come back to it in a second. So it's like... Okay, I guess you just can't go up to where it was showing before. I was just trying to see if there's anywhere I guess it says I went everywhere on the map. I guess. That's fine. I was just curious if there was something hidden up there, like resource deposit, for example. But apparently not. So is this skill good at stun or something? This just feels like a worse version of Maximum Raid. Like, it gives me a little bit of hit stun, but... Not a big fan of this skill either, honestly.
There's something different about this area. There are still active traps here. Likely from when this was a fortress.
Of course, there's no mini-map here. I don't like that it took that away from me randomly. Yeah, it is unfortunate she's got some bad skills.
Is this a dead end?
Look up. Smashing things ain't the only way to get around.
Whoa, a treasure chest!
Tempest Elixir acquired. Interesting. Is there a way to see how much treasure I've gotten in this location? I guess not. So you were here before with Adol. But I don't recall if there's anything else we missed other than, you know, above certain doorways. At least I can hurt these things sometimes. Guess I need to charge up my skill for it to work. Oh. Is that not enough? Okay, I gotta hit down on this for some reason, not the other one. Because I've almost always gone through this map to look at the map, like left on the D-pad, but this one only wants me to hit down, which I find kind of annoying, honestly. So do I actually genuinely need to hit those switches? I guess I do. There are paths over here, though. Oh, okay, so I could skip this way for the plot. Is there a point to this area? No. Just here for aesthetics, I see. So funny enough, chat, you can actually make this jump as normal Adol without double jump or anything else. So now I got a little more context where this would have put me if I take that other out of bounds area. This is the interior of the prison, yes. It would appear the passage led here after all. Here for symmetry and nothing else. You're not wrong. Big surprise! Whoever made that roar must be somewhere up ahead. But if that's the case, who's keeping it here? And for what? Nothing good if I had to guess? Let's be careful for now. We're gonna say nothing good if I had to guess. Please don't, Adol. I'm nervous enough as it is. Krisha, you're a walking god. It's fine. Let us proceed. The answers we seek are likely dwelling deeper within. Oh, there's the interrogator. That woman. It's amazing how many random dungeons around town just happen to lead to the prison. I was gonna say at least 6, right, chat? One for each character we have. Preposterous. Could this be what he testified about during the interrogation? They're hiding something. But what? I'll just have to find out for myself. Well, that's how you get killed, Ingrid. You've seen that lady in town before. What was it she was observing? Ah, what is that? Some kind of lizard? That does not seem entirely correct. Though how, exactly, I cannot say. Fierce little guy, ain't he? Perhaps the roar we heard originated from this No, doll. No. Just no. I'm pretty sure we're looking for something a lot bigger than this. Still, what is this creature doing locked up in here in the first place? Exotic pets have exotic pets have been pretty popular in high society, but not quite like this. Well, we're not gonna figure it out twiddling our thumbs around here. If this guy ain't what we're after, let's keep moving on ahead. I wanted to get the free XP, chat, I'm not gonna lie. I went for it, no regrets. Pickard does stare into the camera.
There seems to be quite the commotion. I wonder what's causing it.
It's obviously going to be their underground death arena, because there's always an underground death arena in a prison. How else are the guards going to be entertained? Come on. Let's be real, chat. Everybody knows there's something horrible in the basement of the prison. No one is surprised. We're just trying to determine the extent of how horrible the things are in the basement. How convenient she didn't notice us, question mark?
Wasn't that the lady from earlier?
She must have been pretty scared if she didn't notice us.
Yeah, how convenient that she didn't notice us still.
Now I'm dying to know what she saw.
Retreat! Retreat at once! Damn it all! Nobody said it was this strong!
Make sure the garrison doesn't find out about this!
What are you monstrums doing here?
Come on! All that matters right now is Master Shadowlord's orders!
Yes, sir!
I have a bad feeling about this.
I don't. Sounds like a good time to me.
I was gonna say, you said the word strong, and that was like instantly the only attraction Hawk has to a scenario. Just, if strong, will fight. It's a very simple statement. Oh, that's why they're saying it's familiar. It's the stupid dino boss from Lacrimosa, I think. Isn't that... I'm trying to think if that was literally the first boss you fight or a variation of it. It might be one of the raid variations. Anyway, I'm ready to destroy this boss because I destroyed it in East. Lacrimosa of Donna. I think it's a later version of it.
Nice. What is this thing?
I've heard this roar before. Adol, I think that's the same one we heard at the Colosseum. It looks much more ferocious than I had anticipated.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, these things were pretty common towards the end of Lacrimosa. I wasn't really scared of them then. I'm still not scared now. Avalo Dragil. I almost parried its roar. It's pretty close. So unless they gave this thing new mechanics, I'm not really that concerned about this fight.
This thing's on another level. Just what the doctor ordered.
What is it?
Okay, you gotta shatter the crystals this time.
Its weak points can be discerned with astute observation. We just need a few well-aimed strikes.
Oh, it can't get stunned. Interesting. Because I broke all the pieces, I guess. Unless it's recharging itself. Yeah, I guess I can't restun it. Interesting. That's a new mechanic. You could always stun these things. Previously. So I guess they made it a little harder, I guess. Oh, I didn't parry that. That was awkward. So freeze frames are kind of the way to go. Oh, look, I barely built up some stun. I'm going in, chat. Oh, I can't hook shot to it? Oh. I was wondering why it was taking less damage. This is new. But now I can stun it. Okay. Thank you, freeze frames. Use the explosion, not very effective. It's kind of true. It's kind of lackluster.
Did we defeat it? This beast, it just wouldn't stay down.
Yes, its strength surpassed that of the creatures in the Grimwald.
It was tougher than I thought, I'll give it that. And it's gone. I've never seen a beast like that. What about you, Adel? You're the adventurer, aren't you?
Okay, were you gonna admit we've seen it before, or... Adel, seriously? Yeah, there we go. It looked like a primordial. Thank you, Adel. Consistency between games. Thank you for giving the proper term from Lacrimosa.
Primordials, huh? Where have I heard that before? Something about giant lizards that ruled the world a long time ago.
It's okay, they're dinosaurs. I know. Adel actually remembering a plot point for once. Astounding.
You're right. I remember when everyone was talking about them a while back. I believe they're currently being researched in Garmin, but they should have been extinct for ages now. Then what's something that's supposed to be extinct doing in this prison?
Isn't it obvious? Someone must have brought it here.
This area seems to be under the jurisdiction of the Hieroglyph Knights.
Yeah. I wonder what the bigwigs are up to.
Did we just see something we weren't supposed to?
It's okay, we just re-extincted a species by force.
Yeah, probably.
I apologize for the disturbance, monstrums.
That's a Shadow Lord. Okay, there we go.
Shadowlord! I thought I smelled a rat.
He kind of has like the classic East antagonist look. Like, they love the blue hair villains. There's something about his eyes too. I mean, they look kind of bloodshot for some reason here, but yeah. He's got the villain look, John.
Do you wish to duel again so soon, Hawk? A hasty decision. 20 points. You have only just bested my primordial, have you not?
Could be a good voice line to get for use when you go out of bounds in games. I don't know when I last saved. I guess I could try to get that voice line later.
What's that? Is that a confession I hear? You're admitting that this primordial was your doing?
Denying it would serve no further purpose. Now, Crimson King, I had every confidence you would find this place, sooner or later.
What's going on in this prison? Why is there primordial here? We're asking why the primordial is here. Who cares about what's happening in the prison?
You should find out for yourself. Is that not your way of doing things? But unfortunately, you will glean no such information here.
Master Shadowlord, are you aware of the incident at the Colosseum?
I have received a report of it, yes.
They love the blue hair villains, the blue hair goddesses, the blue hair best friend probably because he counters out a wall now. Also his blue hair. Whoops. That is true.
Then you should know that this primordial set that bull into a rage.
I do. It is most regrettable that lives were endangered.
I knew it. Then tell me, what are the Hieroglyph Knights even for? Yufa. The citizens of Balduke entrust the Hieroglyph Knights with their lives. You're supposed to protect them. So what were you thinking? Hiding something so dangerous in the prison?
You are the Raging Bull, If you wish to know why this is happening, or who you are, then seize the answer to your questions by force.
Who we are? What do you mean by that?
We're done playing your games, Shadowlord. Cut the crap and tell us what you know.
You must learn the truth for yourselves.
Bullshit.
The truth is not so simple that it can be explained by words alone.
I mean, it probably could be explained by words alone, Shadowlord. I don't think you're trying hard enough. Raging Bull is raging over the rage of the bull. Exactly, chat.
Only when you discover it on your own can you make a meaningful decision. And when that time comes, you will understand that our actions are not driven by treachery.
How does that have anything to do with what we're asking you?
Fair question, Raging Bull. He's just being very cryptic instead of just even helping.
The alarm bells!
I mean, clearly he knows what the plot is. He just doesn't want to tell us.
Adol, I sense people approaching.
The knights you passed earlier must have reported you. We have authority over this sector, but Roman soldiers will respond to the alarm. Escape while you still can.
And miss this chance to fight you? You're not getting off that easy.
Oh, Hawk.
I have no desire to run nor hide, Hawk.
Shadowlord's like, excuse me, you are not on chapter 9 yet. I will not talk to you.
Or should I say, Lieutenant Credo Eyeblinger.
What?
Nothing gets past you, does it, Master Shadowlord?
He's like, I knew it was you, Hawk. Not because of your looks or anything else. I just thought, how many terrible scumbags could there really be in this city? Who else would talk like this? And I thought of only one name, Credo. Let's be real, chat. Everybody would figure out it's Credo if they talk to Credo.
Our chances of escape diminish the longer we wait.
Fine. Let's get out of here.
I mean, I was willing to go on a guard genocide. I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty sure we still would have won. We're like, oh no, Roman soldiers, whatever will we do? Summon giant hell kick that destroys the entire room. Like, okay, whatever. This threat, the threat of the Roman soldiers is not that scary when we're this powerful, even in universe. Like, we took down a primordial by ourselves. Who cares about, like, 20 guards or even, like, 100 guards at this point? After the encounter with the primordial, its roar was never heard again. Well, because we killed it. The postponed events of the Colosseum resumed as if nothing had happened. Ellie and Felix healed quickly and life returned to normal, or so they thought. The monstrum's visit to the prison left them with countless questions and uncertainties. What could the master of the Hieroglyph Knights be planning? What is involvement with the monstrums? Each clue they discover only evoke more mysteries to be unveiled. Guess I'll try to make a new save.
There's something that's been bothering me for a while.
There's always something bothering you.
You ever wonder why these inmates are being held here, in this tower? Why is it that they get treated differently than the rest of the special sector? Did you ever see those traps they set up to discourage inmates from escaping?
It's beyond my pay grade to be asking questions like that. But if you ask me, they're probably criminals they really don't want people finding out about.
What? You mean like they're bloodthirsty murderers or something? That red-haired prisoner doesn't look like one, though. He congratulated me when I told him my wife gave birth.
I don't mean just murderers.
I mean, to be fair, Adol is a murderer. He's killed so many things to this point in the game.
A long time ago, a prisoner with an iron mask was held here. They said it was a royal who lost the fight for the throne. Don't be fooled by appearances. That red-haired guy's probably got a history too.
History, child burning.
Does that mean he's a high-profile prisoner?
No, high-profile inmates belong in the special sector downstairs. Like you said, come on, enough with the chatter. Let's finish up the rounds.
Thanks, plot exposition guards. Got a promise with Marius to keep. Hopefully still in the chapel today. I'm gonna be honest with you, I totally forgot what we promised him. So hopefully you remember, Adol. This one's on you. There's another child for him to burn. You're not wrong. That would make sense. That would be canon Adol. He's like, yes, Another precious to burn. I don't remember what... We were talking to him, but I don't remember what we promised. Why can I not open this door? I was just making sure, like, it had the right prompt there. Because I did jump a couple times and nothing happened. Because sometimes, you know, my controller isn't always set up correctly, so this is double checking. Weird. Anyway. I guess I could just go special sector directly now that I think about it. See,
this one is special.
I at least remembered how to get to the chapel. That much I remember. Yeah, here's the room where no one's presence was found or whatever. And then immediately after it said it, we found somebody. Alley-oop. Oh, hey there, Adel. We meet again. You came as promised, taking another map, huh? I guess we promised just to return. I don't know if we had anything to talk about. So we'll just say we came as promised. You don't say. Been looking forward to this, you know. Let's get right to it. Remember those access passes I mentioned last time? Yeah. You're gonna need one if you plan on getting around here in this special sector. As long as you got a pass on you, the guards won't suspect anything. How am I supposed to get one? Is getting one difficult? We're gonna ask him how to get one. It's gonna be a bit of a hassle, but there should be a way. See, there's this inmate here in the special sector. Just call him an exchanger. Getting his help on this is your best bet. Your only one, actually. How do I know I can trust the guy? Sounds like one gutsy inmate. We're gonna say sounds like one gutsy inmate. Who cares about trust? Well, he's not in here for being a law-abiding citizen, you know. Apparently, the guards have been paid off enough to turn a blind eye to his dealings. First to know, he only accepts prospective exchanges in person. In other words, you're gonna need to find him over at the salon. Once you think you found him, wait until he gives you the code word. Why do I have to wait? Sounds like a caution man. We'll say sounds like a cautious man. Well, I would be too, if I were the one running the risks. Which one goes better with tea, sugar or jam? Gross. Once he asks me that, you're gonna respond, Brandy? That's quite a response. That's the code word that tells him you're there for business. From there, the rest is up to you. Sounds like a plan, Adel. I'm not so sure. I'll see what I can do. We'll say I'll see what I can do. Great. I'm sure you'll pull it off just fine out there, Adel. The sector's linked to all sorts of places. The communal cells, the penal labor mines. Oh, there we go. I think we talked about them laboring in the mines before. Having an access pass will make things that much more convenient for you. Anyway, just be patient until he strikes up a conversation with you. As for me, I'll be taking a little doze off here till you get back with the good news. It would be pretty funny if I could just respond to every prompt he has with Brandy. I'm not gonna lie, it's very tempting. If it gives me the opportunity, I will mess it up on purpose. I'm kind of curious what'll happen. So let's make a new save. Can I load prior to beating that other boss? I think so. So I'm gonna save over the Shantytown save. And then I could go back here. That should be good. So there we go. That should make getting the voice clip a lot easier. I just figured before we got too far with the autosaves, I should just do that. Where was the salon relative to everything else? Oh. Might just grab up yours. I don't know if I want that on stream. Talk to Brazen Man. Man gave Adel a silent once over, but nothing more. Hey you, let me ask you something. Which one goes better with tea, sugar or jam? I'm gonna say whiskey. Okay, chat, here's what I was waiting for. You're hard of hearing? The choices were sugar and jam. Jeez, you're a dense one, aren't you? Alright, we'll say... Wait, what if it's say beer this time? You serious? That sounds disgusting. Busy man, if you want to be a wise guy, you could do it somewhere else. Aw, we're out of options. Good choice. Just as easy to pick out as I've been told. Is it the red hair or the ridiculous outfit we're wearing? Like, yes, I've never seen somebody's clothing move and writhe so much. It truly is disturbing to witness in person. Come with me. I'll hear what you have to say. Name's Ratchet. Ratchet the Exchanger. Don't bother introducing yourself. Yet any of those I deal with are of little importance to me. What matters is if they got anything valuable enough worth exchanging for. Quid pro quo. That is my ironclad rule. You want something, you gotta give something. So let me just ask you this. What is it you're here after? Want an access pass? The same thing as everyone else here is? No. We're gonna say access pass. Hey, keep your voice down. You do know what you're saying, right? Got all sorts of unsavory types here, so I won't be asking why you need it. But the thing is, an access pass is almost like a form of identification here. So naturally, there ain't a lot of them out in circulation. To get you your pass, we'll need something to equal value in return. It'll have to be something rare, something you wouldn't normally find here in the prison. Chat, we're gonna can we give you good manners? Because we haven't been seeing any so far. And then we go, oh, and burn them. Sorry if I don't have anything. Can you just put it on my tab? We're gonna say, can you just put it on my tab? We don't say sorry here. Sorry, kid, I can't give credit. It's quid pro quo or nothing. If you don't have something of equal value to trade, procure it. At all of them good manners. That's also true. How do I go about that? Understood, I'll do just that. Well, I don't think he would know, so it just seems like a stupid question to ask. We'll just say understood. Good to know you're quick on the uptake. You know, Batchat, I really wish that were true. There's one thing you have to do in your possession. Oh, there's one thing you do have in your possession right now. It's information. There's a fellow here who knows how to put a price on a good piece of intel. Find him, and the two of you just might be able to work something out. But be off with you, kid. Chop chop. I know. That was very wishful thinking from the Exchanger. Clearly, he does not know us. So I'll try to get into the habit of pressing down to access the map instead of just going into the dungeon via the regional map. Pardon me, Sonny, but you wouldn't happen to be searching for something, would you? I've heard talk about a red-haired newcomer slipping in and out of the chapel, you see. Who told you about that? Are you the informant? We're gonna ask him if he's the informant. Well now, good on you for figuring that out. Chat, we're trying to skip steps here, listen. If we go at Addle's pace, we're gonna be here until our hair goes, we'll be Addle the Gray until we get out of here. My name is Gosh. The folks around here may know me better as the informant. You seem to be going through a spot of trouble, am I right? I may not have exactly what you want, but I do have something of equal value. You know what, chat? All this talk of equal value is reminding me of Full Metal Alchemist. We're doing the equivalent exchange, and I feel like it's going to lead to some really horrible experiment by the end. I trust you catch my meaning. What do you want? I can't trust you at all. Adult. No. What do you want? Yeah, I don't think they want to be known as the informant either. What else could an informant want but information? If you present me with intel privy only to you, I'll give you your item of equal value. Full Metal Alchemist, yeah. What about the layout of the watchtower? What info on the interrogator? What can I tell you about those thieves? Wait, how would Adel know about the thieves? Wait, I'm assuming he's talking about the imposters we just arrested. I'm gonna select this option because I don't even know what this would do. I don't know how he knows this. if it's the same people we met earlier. Oh, by thieves you mean the ones who barged into prison a while ago, yes? Information's only good as it is fresh, I'm afraid. You're gonna have to give me better than that. Did they want it? Why would they want the layout of the watchtower? Shouldn't they know this already? Like, this is the reason I ruled this out. I'm like, if they have access to the special district, why would they need to know the layout of the watchtower? We'll go with the interrogator. Ah, you're talking about that haughty snob of a lass, aren't you? I have a good deal of inmates requesting particulars about her. Very well. You piqued old Gosh's interest. Maybe he meant the monstroms? I'll take whatever you know. Yeah, maybe he meant the monstroms, but he only knows them as thieves. To me, it's very weird. If he meant the imposters, that doesn't really make any sense. Because I don't think we've seen them interact, like, literally at all. Told Gosh everything you knew about Ingrid. Oh, I see. So her name is Ingrid, and she's here on direct orders from Rome. Yeah, yes. This is useful information. Useful information indeed. But if I may ask one thing. How do I know it's reliable? Should this prove false, my reputation as an informant would plummet. How do you plan to guarantee the credibility of this so-called scoop? I can't guarantee anything, you'll just have to trust me. We'll say you just have to trust me. Now why would I place my faith in someone I've only met today? This won't be enough to earn you any compensation, I'm afraid. How about if I vouch for him? You? I'll stake my word on his. Is that credibility enough for you? I don't know. Haven't you only just met this red-haired lad yourself? Why go so far out of your way to vouch for him? You know full well the only way I operate is an informant, which I say loudly to everybody in the bar, including in front of the guards. Seems really stupid to do that out in public, but you know, whatever. That I do. You of all people should be able to tell right away when someone is lying, no? After all, an informant who can't tell lies from truth is hardly one worthy of trust. Well, of course I can. Don't think you can sell me short just because I'm old. Well, I get a feeling if someone older East game, this wouldn't be information about Ingrid. It would be Ingrid's fisherman. You know what, chat? Sadly, you say that, and honestly, yes. If this was East 1 or 2, absolutely. I knew the lad was telling the truth from the moment he opened his mouth. Loudly does he say it, so everyone hears it and looks like a total fool. Oh, you did, huh? Ugh. Oh, alright. There's no room for doubt anymore, thanks to your wheedling. Here you are, Sonny. Due compensation for the tip-off. Receive a small box. Then the box is a premium cigar sourced from Bretagne. My sources say one of the nobles in the special sector has been requesting one. I've no doubt in my mind Bratchett will jump at the chance to snatch it up. It's good the E-series has evolved beyond being gross. Now if only the characters could evolve beyond stupidity. Well, to be fair, they only evolve so much. I mean, Hulk still exists. Thank you very much. You almost had me there. We don't say thank you. You're gonna say you almost had me there. No hard feelings, I hope. Think of this as your initiation into the special sector. You have to play your cards better if you plan on making it in here. And be sure to thank Marius for covering for you, too. Phew, not a moment too soon, huh? Taking longer than I expected, so I figured I'd come check in on you. Guess I ended up meddling in things, though, huh? Thanks for helping me out. Nah, I almost got ripped off there. We don't say thank you. We're gonna say the bottom option. You think so? Somehow I get the feeling you would have managed on your own anyway. Well, yeah, I would have just killed the informant. Would have looted him right on the spot, chat. And been like, oops, accident. He accidentally brutally cut his head off while shaving, chat. You all saw it. Ooh, excuse me today. At any rate, this should be enough to get you that access pass. Once you do, then we can really start getting down to business. Oh no, let's not get down to business. It's gonna break out into song any minute now, chat. gonna say training montage intensifies. There we go. Oh, you're back. So, what did you bring? It's gotta be at least moderately valuable or the exchange is off. Present the premium cigar to Ratchet. I don't believe it. Is that a premium pretend cigar you got there? How you managed to pry it out of that old miser's hands, I'll never know. Getting a hold of this outside the prison is hard enough as is. It wasn't exactly easy, valuable enough for you. We're gonna say valuable enough for you. I'll say. There's an upper-class inmate who's been wanting one of these for a while now. You'll hear no complaints from me. Here, you earned this. Well, that was easy. By the way, have you heard anything about inmates disappearing from the prison? Do you mean, do I hear the horrible screams under the prison that surprisingly no one has talked about as Adol in this version of Adol? No, we haven't heard anything. Did they break out? Were they released? They were not released. Get out of here, Adol. Yeah, they were released to the other side. Released from this earthly plane, maybe. Did they break out? We're talking more than just a few people here, kid. You know this place ain't easy to bust out of. How about this, then? You ever hear of a place called the Restricted Sector? It sounds familiar, ... We did hear about it earlier. There were, I think they said 5 prisoners or something there. 5 or 6, I forget the exact number. It's been a while since it was brought up. That's so. Maybe you've heard one of the rumors going around recently. Apparently only a special few knights and soldiers are allowed in or out of it. Word is that all the folks who up and vanished ended up, I think they mean being taken there? But it ended up taken there, whatever. Of course, rumors like that are a gold a dozen. Oh, instead of like a dime a dozen, it's gold a dozen. I get what they did there. But we can't be too careful. Need anything else? You know where to find me and what to say. Nice doing business with you, kid. Is he back? Okay. I wasn't sure if he was back in the chapel or if he was still in the main room. So apparently there's a commoner famous for the gleans. I'd like to meet her once if... It almost sounds like they're potentially talking about Aprilis, or one of many Aprilis's alternate forms. Interesting. Hey there, Adol. Take it you're the proud new owner of a special sector access pass now. And it's all thanks to you. This prison's full of zany characters. Alright, well, we don't say thanks, so I guess we'll do this one. Hey, put a bunch of criminals together and you're bound to get some oddballs. More importantly, you should be able to get around better now that you have a pass. So, what's Adol the Red got next on his agenda? Think a better idea of what's going on here. I plan on breaking out of here. Let's break out of here. Well, ultimately, I'm the same, seeing as I was arrested for no obvious reason. Like I told you before, this prison's chock full of mysteries to unravel. Should work on gathering intel before taking any decisive action. Let's split up for a while and see what we can find out. Sounds good, why split up? I'm gonna say, why split up? Well, we stand out a lot more working together, for starters. Besides, I get the feeling you're a little more used to going at it alone. Fair, I guess? Oh, sorry, chat. I'm feeling a little congested. Give me 1 second. There we go. Should be a little better now. Alright, we're on the same page then. Let's get to it. We can rendezvous at the chapel if things start going south. Best of luck, my friend. I'll be seeing you in a bit. For a prison, the people here have a lot of freedom. They got this special pass. They can do whatever they want. So where does it want me to go? Oh, just back out here. You want to go to the courtyard? That's someone here every day. Won't stop you if you want a breather. So let me verify your access pass first. Present your access pass. Checks out. Proceed. Roman soldiers are stationed in the central wing too. So don't try anything funny, alright? Going at it alone, Addle's less for adventures have all been a group. Technically true. Nothing suspicious here, we're just air tumbling. Brutish inmate says, you recognize that mop of red hair anywhere. An unfamiliar inmate addresses you. Oh, so you're gonna play dumb, huh? You remember damn well who I am. Oh, I guess this is the guy that we fought at the cafeteria and we got the fork from. But I don't think that was the real Addle that met him. So I don't think real Addle knows what's going on. Hell are you roaming about for? Don't tell me you have an access pass. Inmate 163. No talking during labor hours. Unless you fancy yourself a nice long visit to solitary. Wait, this guy's the one who set me up. Raise another stink and I'll see to it you get another few shifts to enjoy. Am I understood? Ugh. You there. I assume you have the proper authorization. Present your access pass. Alright, move along then. May have a pass, but that doesn't give you permission to cause any trouble. You gotta be kidding me. What did I do to deserve this? Oh man, got himself picking up on the monster too? The hell's going on in here? There we go, confirmation. I love our little jumps chat. So, can't really do anything here. Not really anybody to talk to, unfortunately. Like, a lot of NPCs, they just have literally nothing to say. This appears to be the central tower. You can see the regular inmates being ready for a penal labor a ways away. Spot the man you met when you first arrived in Balduke, the warden of the prison. Some sort of problem must have arisen from the look of it. Perhaps following him will lead to information that will help you escape. However, got lights are setting guard, you shouldn't get any closer than necessary. So yeah, we're just tumbling by. It's true, our red hair does make us stick out. Alright, so they're talking about the mining area, which we haven't really seen so far. So what's going on in the mines? Ch6, etc. lies ahead, those without permission are barred from entry. Sturdy lock is fitted on the door, but seems to have been unlatched. Did the prison warden head this way? Open the door. Well, that was easy to get into the main area. Pretty poorly guarded if it's restricted. Right, chat? I see, so this is the restricted sector, huh? Oh, is it gonna be Marius is just there? Restrictions are just a suggestion, apparently. I think it's true that all those missing inmates were actually brought here. From the look of it, even the Romans are having a tough time getting in. Why is it the Knights standing guard here? Why is Warden Belger here? I want to say why the Knights are standing guard. Right, I was wondering that myself. Balduke prison was seized from Gallia by the Roman army. I get that it's the garrison who assigns the knights to their guarding duties, but what we're seeing here is pretty at odds with what we've heard. Hey, Adel. I don't suppose there's any chance we could get ourselves inside. I mean, we made it this far. I'd like to see what they're keeping in there. Singing the same thing, sounding dangerous. Sounds dangerous, doesn't it? We're gonna say thinking the same thing. Thought you'd say that. Great minds really do think alike, huh? Oh no, Marius, you don't want to have Adel's mind. Highly doubt we'll be able to sneak in from the front. Why don't we try looking around, see if we can find another way in. Marius is now accompanying you.
How should we get in? There's a door northwest of the courtyard. If there is a way in, it'll be through there.
Check your brain cells before you end up like Dogi. It's true. Oh, that's northwest? Oh, I got confused with the compass again. There it is. The security's pretty sparse, too. The air vent I mentioned is in the warehouse of the penal labor site, just past that door. In all likelihood, it should connect right to the restricted sector, given its location. Let's go check it out. Well, this is just very easy. We got one access pass, and we basically could go anywhere. There's an air vent hidden behind the storage containers. We got our blind spot. No one ever bothers with proper patrols in here. The air vent should have another one just like it on the other end. Might be our way into the restricted sector. It's worth a try in any case. Clear the way. Alright, let's get this over with before someone spots us. Let's go through the air vent. Phew, that was a bit of a squeeze. Looks like my hunch was right. Made it into the restricted sector without too much trouble. Let's start looking around. There's still guards on watch. Let's start looking around.
Then...
Yeah, now that we've gotten this far, we can't go back until we figure something out.
this place looks different from the other sectors. It's missing...
Missing that prison pizzazz, you know? So I guess I can't interact with the doors, so I'm not gonna bother.
This must be the archives.
Map of Balduke Fortress acquired.
Balduke Fortress? Looks like time's really taken its toll on this thing. It's ancient. Must be a map of Balduke long before it became a prison city. These lines leading away from the fortress must be the old escape routes. There are parts of this map that are too damaged to make out, though.
Got a real treasure there, Marius. We might be able to use this to escape. We'll say we'll be using this to escape.
Not a bad idea at all. Maybe the escape routes are still intact. One leading from the special sector. Ah! There's one connecting the Jillian mines and the cemetery. Adol, doesn't it strike you as odd? The prison's underground layout should have been unknown. That means that this map is...
Enough! I demand to know!
What's that about?
Sounds like an argument. I know that voice. We'll say sounds like an argument. It's probably Belger and somebody.
It certainly doesn't sound like friendly banter.
Like I was saying, people will grow suspicious if these unwarranted arrests persist.
On top of that, I've been hearing reports of giant monsters in the prison. Upon investigation, I found that your restricted sector was at the center of it all. Some reports even claim that inmates are being taken there.
That is interesting indeed.
Don't play dumb with me, Shadowlord. The Hieroglyph Knights have accomplished much. That's the only reason you were allowed to continue preserving the peace in Balduc. But it's become apparent that your Hieroglyph Knights have crossed the line. I expected you to be more prudent in the absence of the Governor General. My understanding is that the restricted sector was established 7 years ago. It was during this time that you founded the Glean chapter of the Hieroglyph Knights. I will ask you again, Master Shadowlord. What is it that you're planning here?
75 points. You pass. You are every bit the virtuous man you have always been, Belger.
Yay, he passed, chat.
It is admirable. Considering you were assigned to Glia due to your friction with your superiors.
What? How do you know about that?
Detain him.
Finally showing your true colors, are you? You can't do this, Shadowlord. What are you gonna do with me?
It is your moment, Belger. To prove your worth to whom the sovereignty of this land truly belongs to. Glia.
This is treason!
After you are processed, you will be returned to Rom, and then Balduc.
Okay. So, I think we've seen a similar plot point in one of the previous East games. So, if you remember, I think it might have been 7, right? Where there was a guard working in the royal family, and the only reason he did it was to get close to the royal family to kill the royals. I think we're having a similar paradigm with Shadowlord. So, a while ago, they mentioned when we were in the slum district / the shantytown that the Gleans were basically being oppressed. I wonder if it's literally just the same plot point where he's about to try to liberate this city and give it back to the Gleans. Is that where it's going with it? So he's just getting rid of the Roman control. I mean, it's like, if it is, I'm going to be a little disappointed because they literally already did this. Like, it wasn't even that long ago that we played this and this happened.
No. Glia will finally be returned to its people.
Okay, so it is exactly what I was just talking about. I wasn't thinking about that other plot point until he was about to say something, and I'm like, oh. Yeah, we've experienced this before. Pretty sure it was E7. I guess some things never change, chat.
I don't like the sound of that. I'm pretty sure we heard something we definitely shouldn't have. That was Warden Belger of the Roman Empire they just detained in there, right?
We should report this. I thought Belger was the scheming one. We should report this.
Maybe. But that'd only place us in their sights too.
Oh, I thought we were reporting this to the informant. No, I wouldn't report this to the guards. That's not what I meant by that statement. Wait a minute, hold on. I assumed Adol was competent. Never mind, my bad. I thought he just meant he could sell the information to the informant.
We should assume that the Knights have seized control of the prison. Anyway, let's get back to the special sector. We didn't hear anything at all. Whew, what a day. I hear a lot of rumors, but I never would have guessed the Knights were planning a coup.
I'm not dreaming, am I? Do they intend on starting a war? We'll ask about the war, I guess.
I doubt they're stupid enough to pick a fight head-on with the Roman Empire. But there's no question they're planning on overthrowing them one way or another. They've already struck the first blow by capturing the Roman prison warden. It's probably safe to say that Shadowlord has been planning this for a long time. It's against my better judgment, but I can't turn a blind eye to this. I am a Roman after all. I need to find a way to report this to the Governor General. Sorry, Adol, but like it or not, you're part of this too now.
Don't mind at all. Is there anything I could do? We'll say, is there anything I could do?
I'm not sure yet. I still need to wrap my head around all this. That reminds me. Shouldn't you be worried someone might notice that you're gone from your cell?
Marius is right. It's nearly time for the round, so we best head back soon.
If the Knights are in control now, then things are going to change around here.
Thank you, Cryo, for the good luck. So I guess we'll talk briefly about the plot points. So Shadowlord knows our identities, so that would tell us that he was there involved when the clones were made. And given that they've mentioned a few times, like, I knew him before X, why is he like this now? This also suggests to me that he is also a clone. So I'm gonna go with he's also a clone. I don't know what killed him specifically, other than something involving the Glean War. But I don't think he has anything to do with the 100 Years' War specifically. Chat, there's too many clones. Just saying, it gets annoying trying to track these plot points because of clones.
We need to tread carefully from now on. Come back to the special sector only when you know it's safe.
So I guess he's working directly with the person that is creating the clones. So that would be how he knows the identities, because he wouldn't have to have seen Adol become the monstrum, but he would have seen Adol get cloned at the same time. So it like checks out so far. So I guess what they're doing is they're pulling the prisoners in for experiments to clone them. So it's gonna be Attack of the Clones, I guess, at some point. So he doesn't have an army yet, so he's just grabbing people that are probably capable to become soldiers. So he's probably giving them a choice, like whether or not they should join of their own volition or just straight up die, because I don't think he would care. Although, does cloning people really change their personality? That's something that hasn't really come up in this game. Might be making a bit of an assumption there. We'll see. Well, anyway, back to our murder hangout.
So the Hieroglyph Knights have primordials. That is quite concerning.
Primordials, huh? Ugh, it's like the Isle of Seiren all over again. If you guys thought the Monstrums were crazy, you've got another thing coming. How'd the Hieroglyph Knights even manage to get a hold of one anyway?
That reminds me, you gave us quite a shock when we found out you were a monstrum, Yufa.
I'm sorry, everyone. I wasn't really doing much as a monstrum until now. And I couldn't bring myself to tell everyone at the bar. You were all so busy helping Adol.
There's no need to apologize, darling. You did it for your siblings, right? You're not just their sister. You're a parent to them, too. Aren't they the reason why you didn't close your father's farm?
Yeah.
Don't you agree, my dear Adol?
Family always comes first, chat. That's what we're gonna say.
Oh my, Adol. Keep talking like that and I just might fall for you.
Uh-oh.
I've been meaning to ask you, Shantae. Did you already know about Yufa?
I'll never not be annoyed by Yufa hiding the fact she was a party member for 3 chapters. It seemed like it was pretty relevant. She could have told us at some point before then.
But of course.
You did? How?
Call it intuition, dear. We've been working together for a long time.
Yeah, like 2 weeks. That's not super long.
Is he a bar manager or a mind reader?
Oh, we're suddenly back to no voices. I can't believe there was a primordial in the prison, even if it wasn't a real one. I can only speculate what the Hieroglyph Knights were planning. Shadowlord didn't do us any favors by spelling it out either. However, it does seem like he knew about your curses. We're probably not getting any more answers out of him. Guess it's back to ground zero then, Adel. We ever get any more information at the bar? Oh, there was one thing. There's a place at the east of the Noble District called the Cultural Heritage Site. Old abandoned wrong person speaking. Old abandoned buildings and works of art have been left there for years. Recently, there have been sightings of a ghost allegedly harassing tourists. A ghost? Not this again. Maybe it's like the Lemurs, like the ones you guys fight. Maybe, but normal people can't see Lemurs. Maybe it really is a ghost. If it was a monster instead, there would have been many casualties. We've heard only tidbits from several citizens. As innocuous as it may be, I suppose it is rather curious. It's worth checking out, even if it's nothing. It could be anything. It could be anything, chat. Yeah, you're right. After finding out about primordials, the last thing we need is a ghost. Sounds like more work than it's worth. Furthermore, my sources tell me new prisoners were admitted last night. Among them are those with unknown charges, it seems. How awful. Oh, Parks, you still haven't found your friend yet, right? I don't like this. They're planning something. I don't think it's a birthday party. Detective Dogi, that's a classic line. Maybe you'll find something at the Cultural Heritage Site. Watch your back, Adel. Chapter 6, The Renegade Secret. I don't know how much of a secret it is. I'm going to guess that it's the wheelchair-bound boy. New quest available on the bulletin board. We'll talk to him first, I guess. I'm exhausted. I was kind enough to offer my help once. Now Shantae and Doki keep asking me to do more. Oh my gosh. Chat, she is one of the worst characters. She's one of the worst. Like, Hawk was bad enough. I don't need, as Chat said earlier, Chicken Hawk. I have not had a break since this morning. Don't even work here. This is abuse. You have been working very hard, Iris. Everyone at the Dandelion has been better for it. On behalf of them, I thank you, Iris. I do not want your thanks. I have better things to do than converse with you killjoys. Ugh. By the way, Adel, did you have a chance to look at the letter? I spoke with Doki about this, but he was busy. I'd like to discuss it with you once you have the time to spare. I mean, I could do it now, I guess. I don't know what letter he's talking about. Adel, you've seen that letter, I presume. I see. You've all been busy. Regardless, you should hear this. Receive a request from an inmate in the prison. How did they get it to us? Any idea who the inmate is? Ask who it is. I suspect that those who know only know because they were permitted to know. I believe the inmate's identification number was 906. Oh, is that Redhead's number? I forget. You two must have heard the rumors circulating in the city, Adel. I think it was. The request is to deliver a cigar of the highest quality in Glia. In normal circumstances, such a request would be rejected. It's evident that our mysterious requester has ties with the Dandelion and the Monstroms. Regardless, we must enter the prison and assess the situation. I know you're busy, so I'd understand if you're unable to participate in the mission. We'll say, of course, I can help. Thank you, Adel. While many of the prisoners were rescued were innocent, I can't say the same for this one. As usual, let us first gather the others and decide whether we rescue them now or later. Let us call them here at once. Well, actually, no, I don't think it was Adel's number. I mean, they did mention the one person wanted the cigar, so maybe it was that person they're referring to. I don't think we've met that person then, if that's who it is. Never thought we'd get a request from someone in prison. They're brave, I'll give them that. It's addressed directly to the Monstroms. Yes, There's only one woman in Balduke who could do such a thing. Okay, confirmation, it's not at all. Margaret Rise, the leader of the Bells of Freedom, the Glean Resistance Organization. Use 217, thank you. She's the one who was imprisoned by the Roman army after her revolt 3 years ago. There were casualties. There would have been more if it wasn't for the new Governor General. That's exactly right. The last one was a tyrannical dictator from Rome. Cardinal Lindheim, the current Governor General, was a breath of fresh air. There are many who owe Margaret their lives, even though the rebellion has subsided. Yeah, Glea's got a complicated history. All Romans are the same. Nothing to lose our tempers over. We're not sure why yet, but it's clear that she wishes to meet with the Monstroms. We've still yet to determine whether her freedom is justified. It's your call, Adol. 1. Why does he get to decide? Well, it is rather precipitate? Ugh, I can't say that word today. It is a good assumption on his part, I suppose. But I have faith in Adol's judgment of character. He's met many people, made many friends, and made just as many enemies. Well, I agree with the enemies part, at least. Who is more unlikable? Hawk or Iris? So far Hawk, because we're left with him more. But if we had Iris more, it would be Iris. They're like on the same level. Speak with her first. Decide then that she shouldn't be released, then so be it. So, would you do this, Adol? It's supposed to be in a tough position. Difficult decisions are what I do best. We're gonna say difficult decisions are what I do best. Because we do it without thought. I wouldn't have it any other way. I love that no one had confidence after I said that answer. Next to him, all of us freaks may as well be model citizens. Well, especially compared to you. According to the request, she's located on the 4th floor of the North Wing, the special sector. As politicians and nobles reside there, we should expect to find security of equal magnitude. Wait, did we ever learn that? Why does she know this information? How does she know the 4th floor of the special district is where that happens? Question mark? We only know that is the other Adol, and that never really got talked about. Anyway. Sorry, but I'm a doctor, not an escape artist. Can only get you as far as the prison clinic. And our old passages are probably crawling with guards now. But if they can get in, so can we. Let's ask the black market dealer. Yes, we've come to depend on him quite a bit as of late. That just leaves the high-quality cigar that she asked for. So Santa Monica had her Pickard in doll form. It is true. I think there was a shop in the main square that sold expensive cigars. Wow, you sure know a lot about smoking. Oh no, I just know because of all the shops I've been going to since working here. Thank you, Cryo, for gifting Moosehead Studios a subscription. Hope you're doing well. You could do it, right, Adol? The rest of us will remain here, devise an infiltration plan. As usual, we're counting on you, Monstroms. Quest tobacco to go accepted. Silhouette the chain smoker. Oh, don't worry about it, Cryo. I have a lot of shards, but not a lot to really do with them.
Hey, what do you want to make?
Do I really still not have enough of these? Wow, that's terrible.
That should
I might upgrade those eventually. Right now, I'll just leave it as is. Credo, how do you plan on handling your nightly duties from here on? What, that? I just make up some random excuse when they call for me. Wow. Can't really say I just waltz back in. Oh, can't really just waltz back in now that I know my identity's been compromised. Though from what I could tell, Shadowlight's probably the only one who knows. Master Shadowlord, what could he be planning? Especially with that primordial you discovered in the prison. Beats me, but any numbskull could tell you it's nothing good. Me? I'm just hoping it makes for a good show. You never change. I know, Lucian. I really wish you did change. We say that every stream, that Credo gets to talk. Our Sinestro's a bunch of nerves, ain't he? Just holding on until something fun comes our way. I'll talk to Shantae. The Monstrum's reputation seems to have risen since the events of the Colosseum. They say the Raging Bull was magnificent, and that the Crimson King is a hero. My dear Monstrum children, growing up to be such distinguished superstars. As for the Knights, we'll find answers soon enough, so let's not torment ourselves about it. One foot in front of the other.
Go get him out there, darling.
Alright, so we have 4 different things we could be doing. Calling all strongmen is the time of year. That's right, the annual strongmen event hosted exclusively at the Baltic Coliseum. Fortunately, one of the participants had a withdrawal due to sudden onset of illness. That's why I'm looking to recruit 1 lucky new challenger to take up the gauntlet. If your first thought is, I'm your strongman, head right on down to the Coliseum reception desk at the Entertainment District to enter. Referrals welcome. Asterix. Please note that Baltic Coliseum by law prohibits the usage of weaponry of any form during the competition. Well, that sounds like not for us, because I always want to draw weapons on them, but, you know. DeSalle, Balduc Coliseum promoter. Legend of Heroes. Running Barney, a Tetra am I. A poem about a hero I wish to make. This hero's grand tales, through mist we rely, but gathering them bears no lucky break. I thus make a plea for someone to take, for someone who knows these matters quite well. Under the bridge is where I do now dwell, betwixt Central District and the main square. Ooh, that does not have a good flow. Studying up this elusive intel. Find me, and more of this quest I shall share. Tobacco to go, inmate 906. Following solicitation was posted in private, away from the eyes of the average patient. Looking for a taste of home. For all this time, can you deliver me a premium glean to me? P.S. Make sure the monster is delivered in person. Okay. Wanted, Dragia Haman. Appeared somewhere along the Estate Road with the remiss. Leave it as is, lest I ask you to assist me. Report to me once you found success in your efforts. Okay, I kind of want the new party member, but I also just kind of want to do side quests. Because my worry is if I do these quests, I'm just missing XP on the other character, but it is what it is. Oh no, it's the Man Festival. You're not wrong. It's all Shadow Hearts related. So nothing plot relevant from any of these characters. I'm just looking for anything that's like vaguely lore related, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so he thinks Lemurs are at the heritage site. I could buy new weapons. Look at that, chat. I could go up how much damage with Adel? 134? No, that seems fair. I don't think there's anything in here I really want. I think I have a picker at all. You know what? I'll buy another picker just in case.
For me? Are you sure?
Oh, I thought I was talking to the patron, but Yupa's dialogue snatched it from there. Yeah, we're leaving on Gothic Sword. It's fine. We don't need an upgrade. It's fine. So we have a lot of quests I could do. Tobacco to go seems kind of long. So let's go to calling all strongmen first. Then we'll go see what the poem person's about. It's Lloyd Irving Wooden Sword Challenge? Oh no. Not that game. Oh, they went from the... Oh, my bad. Duh, they went from the reception desk. Wait, can I go through here and actually get there? Oh, that's kind of neat. Okay, let's initiate the quest. Hey, Goof, I see you brought your friends along, too. What are you doing here, Felix? I thought Bullfighters had the day off. We did, but the promoter called me and asked for my opinion on something. You're all Felix's friends as well, yes? Hello, Promoter DeSalle. There's certainly some strong candidates among you. Let him be talking about White Cat, that would be so funny. I assume you're here about the request I submitted at the Dandelion. Yeah, something about needing a participant for the Strongman event. Change it to a Swordsman event, and maybe I'll put my hat in the ring. Oh well, I'm afraid today's tournament is a test of pure, bare-handed combat. I mentioned this on the request, but one of our participants suddenly took ill. I was asking Felix whether he knew of anyone who might be able to fill in. Sorry, but none of my bullfighter friends sounded too keen on the idea. Wonderful. Everyone looking forward to this is in for a disappointment at this rate. Lloyd Irving Challenge does seem like the thing masochistic players want to do, similar to Nuzlocke Challenge. It was pretty unfun. I have done that before. It was not worth it. You could literally get a better title just by getting 100 combo, and you can ignore that whole BS in the beginning. The chest window is back, you're right. I don't suppose you'd have any suitable replacements to suggest. Well, we do have a resident fist fighter here, right, Pussycat? No way! I wouldn't last a second ago. I was just joking about that. That is funny that they're actually putting Krisha out there. That took me by surprise. I wasn't ready for that, chat. I wouldn't last a second against all those buck burly men. I kind of doubt they'd let you sign up as a monstrum anyway. Perhaps there's another, more suitable candidate we know of. I have someone in mind. I can't think of anyone. Oh, are we gonna get Dogi? Maybe we have to go back for Dogi. Oh, do you really? Wouldn't happen to be that friend of yours from last time, would it? Let's call him right away. I don't want the others want to call their perfect candidate in right away. Following some explanation, he heartily agreed to the promoter's delay. For registering him in the nick of time, the strongman event was set to begin. Best calling all strongmen accepted. The Grand Pavilion trembles with excitement. You're not wrong. Are they actually gonna show it, or... Yeah, there we go. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The annual Baldukian Strongman event. Before you stand our fearless contenders, each claiming themselves the strongest of all. Who will fight? Who will fall? Who will be our last strongman standing? So let's try this again. Pay close attention, folks. The fights you're about to see will go down in history. I'm actually going to pause one more time before we proceed. Move that out of the way. Okay, there we go. Now I'm good. Isn't that the what's his name? The Exchanger? Why are they reusing their models? MC Vince says, begin! The crowd is quite animated, enough to rival that of the bullfights. Yeah, I've even seen a few little ones here and there. Always considered the Colosseum the scariest place ever when I was their age. Okay. I was just like trying to figure out where the pause was in the sentence. Again, it's really weird when it like moves it mid-sentence because I have to figure out what they're actually talking about. Felix says, I don't blame you. This place used to only hold Roman-style tourneys back when it was built. Gladiatorial injury rates are no joke either. Some of them even lose their lives. Clones are everywhere? You're not wrong. There's also the Karnars from the last session. Oh, you mean the long hair guy? I didn't get a good look at him, but that makes sense. With all the other events they hold now, it sort of lost that whole blood and guts feel. Oh, that's a shame. Sounded better before, right, chat? Blood sports, blood sports. Bullfights and sport hunts are my top picks. Nothing like a little man versus beast action. You've, maybe for you. I say bring back the blood and guts. Okay, I'm gonna agree with Credo there. It just goes to show how near and dear this Colosseum's become to Balduke, doesn't it? Says voice. Oh. Why is Shantae here? Hold on. Like we asked, who the hell invited you anyway? Oh, now, don't be like that. I'm just here to pay my respects. It's been quite some time since I've last come, after all. Oh, look. His first match is up. I'm actually gonna control Dogi, or is this just all cutscenes? So what do you have to say, EMC Vins? Our next contestant, the brawny bouncer of the Dandelion, Dogi the Wall Crusher! Huh. This ain't exactly what I had in mind when I agreed to help out. After all the work I've been doing behind the scenes, I'm ready to let loose some steam. There's my Dogi Bear. Go get him, honey. You got this, partner. You demand, Doggy? Oh, no. Let's not choose that option. We're gonna say you got this, partner. Huh. You know it, partner. Just sit back and watch. His opponent is none other than the winner of last year's tournament. Boulders cower at this stonemason's muscles. It's Delreth the Strong Arm! You're in for a real rough lesson if you think you could win with brawn alone. Oh yeah? Come at me then. Begin. Come on, what's the matter? Just gonna guard me to death? Ugh. Yeah. Oh, really? We're not playing this out? Oh. I'm disappointed. What? Whoops, sorry there, pal. Been a while since I went this hard. Yeah, violence not shown for some reason. Come on, game. You could have at least had him punch. Wow, he took him out in one blow. Exactly, Calvisha. Low budget fight indeed. So this is how strong Dogi really is. Well, I'm glad they saw it. We didn't see it. Not bad. Thinking I might just go in for a surprise attack one of these days. Oh, shut up, Credo. I'm so done with you. Try thinking again. Thank you, Yufa. Rah rah, Dogi Bear. A man after my own heart. Everybody should ... and just stare at him. Dogi's knockout performance continued to carry him through the tournament with ease. Are we seriously not even gonna have the pleasure of watching Dogi wreck people? Seriously? This is a pretty lame quest, chat. One by one, Balduke's strongmen were given a first-hand taste of his true power. Yeah, apparently. Scene not incorporated in final product, apparently. Strong arm indeed. Too strong, even. This tournament's his for the taking. Huh, piece of cake. Bring on the final round. I'll beat him in one, just like the rest. Help someone. What's happening? Is he the final opponent? Hey, talk to me. What's going on? Yeah, it is a knockout performance. Jill, look, it broke. You gotta make a break for it or you'll end up Monster Chow. Monsters? Ah! Shit. Guess they must have busted out of the enclosures underground. This is one bona fide disaster here. We got front row seats. Seriously, Credo? Are we gonna transform in front of Felix? Wouldn't this cause problems with them? Let's go, everyone. Felix, you take this side. Let's go, everyone. Right. Yufa, guys? It'll be fine. They're just, helping the spectators evacuate. At least we didn't just literally transform in front of them. Let's do the same over this way. No time to waste, Felix, my dear. Got it. Jeesh, real dark horse contenders we got here. Dogi, are you alright? Perhaps you would like some assistance. We'll join in on the fray. Been letting you have all the fun down here long enough. Who's that in the background? Oh, it's a monster. Let's grandstand this baby up. We got ourselves a crowd to please. At least we're sort of trying to hide our secret identity. It's true, it's a step up. Huh, now you're talking. Back us up, Dogi. I'll give them a show, alright. We're not gonna ask Dogi to do anything. Huh, you really gotten into this whole monstrum thing, haven't you? Alright then, Crimson King. You got my back, I got yours. I mean, they're almost weak enough I can shout them to death, chat. I think I got confused, which is kind of annoying. Let's pop the skill. I'm surprised I parried that successfully, but I'll take that. Oh, I need somebody with Pierce. I can just brute force it. It's fine. Did I learn any new skills with these characters that I haven't used? No, everything's maxed. Actually, since everything is maxed... Oh, I can't change equipment. You know what, chat? I don't feel like bringing in Hawk, even though it would speed it up. fine. We don't need him. Let's not give him the pleasure of actually battling. Whew. We finally thinned out their ranks. Indeed, only one foe remains. And here's the haymaker. Just punch it in the face. Huh, nice work, Crimson King. Huh, looks like we still got ourselves a sizable crowd. Guess we better call it. You monstrums really came in clutch there. Okay, Dogi punched exactly one thing. No satisfaction for you, Greedo. Not wrong. I don't believe it. Swooping in to save the day. It's the Monstrums. I'm telling you, folks. Never before has our Coliseum seen a battle so fierce. Take that, every other person that's died here. Ooh, you're the coolest, Dogi. The Monstrums rescued us again. We owe you guys big time. Brava, brava. You were all just sensational. Wow, listen to all those cheers. Feels kind of nice to be appreciated, doesn't it? You done soaking it in? Let's clear out already. We'll see you again soon. What's we to see Dogi do if they bothered animated punching? Yeah, I know. They could have. I know. They had the key for the pose and everything. It's so bad. Sure thing. Later, guys. Afterward, the strongman event was left with no other option but to cancel the tournament. The unexpected incident culminated in a thrilling conclusion courtesy of the Monstrums, firing the crowd up more than it had ever been in the years past. Instead of Victor's trophy, Dogi is presented with a special reward for his bravery and valor. As the tournament came to a close, smooth close, not pictured here yet again, Adol and the others met up with their companions after regaining their bearings. Man Festival is called off, you're not wrong. Phew, thank goodness none of you ended up getting hurt. Can't believe how quickly you managed to get out of here, though. Right, well, you know. Fires are given in our line of work. I made sure Yufa had emergency plans down pat. Oh, I see, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Whatever they say. Another masterful act of beguilement from Shantae. You said it, I'll have to thank him later. That makes twice now the Monstrums have saved us. And just when we thought things had finally settled, after that uproar the other day too. We'll keep things properly maintained here so nothing of the sort happens again. Just be careful next time, you hear? Though this whole mess did get the crowd riled up in a way. Speaking of, good job in there, Dogi. Had you pegged as just some meathead. Really know your stuff in battle. Let's say you and I give it a go one of these days. It's gonna be a rain check for me. I'm no match for your monstrum gifts. Dogi, you break walls, it's fine. You completely fit in with the party. We could have had you breaking down the stuff in the cavern earlier. Just saying, chat. I'm just saying, Raging Bull's power should have been Dogi's power. I'm just saying, it wasn't that hard. It would have completely been on theme with him. Still, it's been too long since the two of us got to kick some ass together, Adol. Yeah, game. You're not helping with that. I'm glad that happened. Want to be a monstrum too? Can ask if he wants to be a monstrum. Sounds like fun. You think Abrilis is taking appointments? At any rate, the Strongman event was all arousing success, and thanks to all of you. I love he's just standing there listening to them like, what the heck are they saying? Let me offer you a reward in exchange for your troubles. 3,500 gold received. Wow, that's really nothing. Really don't care about that amount. We're like 50k, I just don't even care. Partners to the end, aren't they? Gladiator Ion? Oh, we've seen him before in other cutscenes. I guess that was the guy we saw that was watching Shantae earlier. Hey there, Shantae. Well, if it isn't... I remember we were trying to figure out how to say his name last time. I'm just gonna call him Io or something. It's fine. Well, if it isn't Io, how have you been, honey? Doing all right, but I didn't expect to see you here. Glad I did, though. You finally starting to come to terms with things? Oh, pish-posh. It's already been 5 years, you know. The little darlings over there are all the excitement my life could ask for these days. Besides, I can't stay a mopey Molly forever. You know he'd never let me live that down. Huh, probably right about that. You know, Shantae, all of us still look up to you, even now. You take care of yourself, okay? Feel free to stop by with your friends whenever you like. Sure thing. Thanks, darling. Ian with a silent O, maybe. I'm still gonna call him Io for now. Soon afterward, Dogi and Shantae made their way back to the bar. The dinner line was then up and open for business again before long.
Most favorable outcome.
Well, we got more knocks. We'll do Legend of Heroes. Mark it on the map. I'm learning. Where is she? What? Okay, it meant down the floor.
Let's take him out.
So how am I doing in terms of skills? Looking pretty good. Since it is skill gain up, I think I could just give her attack up. So that way she's a bit more relevant damage-wise.
I'm at a loss.
Let's talk to Tetra. Ahem, me. Oh, holy swordsman of great dignity, wherefore dost thy spirit not whisper to me? Heck of a place to be singing, don't you think? And who might you all be? Have you perhaps come to deliver me in my hour of need? Oh, you must be Tetra, right? The Wandering Bard? You're looking for someone to help gather material for one of your poems? Yep, that's me. Tetra the Wandering, well, I guess you just said it. I didn't really expect this many people to show up, though. Then, prithee, could I ask for your sweetest aid, good sirs and madams? I will help you out. Alas, we have things to do. We'll say we'll help her out.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I mean, thank ye muchly. I'll just get right to the point. Do you guys know about the ancient heroes? From the 100 Years' War? Yeah, of course. Saint Rosvita in particular comes to mind. She liberated Balduc from Britain, occupation despite hailing from a farming family. Though she didn't do it all alone, of course. Right. She fought with her ideals as her guide and the Liberation Army by her side. One theory holds there were a special few warriors she was closest to. Perhaps they were the White Cat Doll, Raging Bull, and Credo. Unfortunately, Credo. But unlike her, neither at the end of their days nor even their names ended up passed down. Drowned out in the shadow of her glory, or deliberately erased from history itself. It's typical Balducian gossip bait. I've heard it all before. Don't tell me you plan on lifting that junk for one of your songs. That's exactly what I plan to do. It's the whole reason I came to Balduc. A bard's best bet for drawing in listeners is a chanson de geste? A song of heroic deeds. Okay, I'll take her word for it. But like you heard earlier, I don't have any actual material to write one about. I've been stumped for a while, when lo and behold, I came across this. How do I feel about this game? Not a fan of the plot. Not a fan of the side quests. I think the combat is fun and movement is fun. So it's nice to like explore when it gives you the chance. But yeah, I feel like this is probably one of the weakest entries in terms of plot. Like, I think even the older East games had a more straightforward plot, to be honest with you. I like the older East games even better for plot than this game. What, some dirty-ass graffiti? I think it doesn't help that there's characters like Credo we have to talk to constantly, who I just really, really don't like. I can barely even read it. Well, yeah, but from what I've been able to make out, with the coming of the God-sent saint, nears the end of this interminable war. None can know who will prevail. Thus do we carve our marks in this land whilst yet we can. Hope you're doing well, Reen. So is this English actor? I don't pay attention to the voice actors. May every step we take beside her and her companions ever linger upon this soil. The Holy Swordsman. I don't think we've met the Holy Swordsman yet as like a clone character, unless the Rue is the Holy Swordsman, because I don't think Credo would be the Holy Swordsman. I refuse to believe that is the case, even though he is a sword. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, chat. Wow, look at you. You got it down to the details in one go. I spent all this time deciphering it, and even then I could only read bits and pieces. My eyes are more perceptive than most. That said, who exactly is this Holy Swordsman? He's one of the heroes of legend we mentioned earlier. Warrior baptized under the Norse faith who protected the saint with his holy sword. And that part about carving their marks means this graffiti must be... Exactly. He must have written this himself back during the 100 Years' War. From what I hear, several pieces of graffiti just like this still remain in the city. If we decipher them all, we might be able to uncover more about the Holy Swordsman. That's why I need someone with some city know-how to help me find them. But if I figure this out, do you have any leads? Run asked if she has leads. You really can't contain your excitement, can you, Adol? This is only a vague idea, but I've heard these graffiti could be found in 3 areas. The Agricultural District, Artisan Lane, and the Hieroglyphic Commandery. I feel like we went to every graffiti already, so I don't know why we're going back there. Oh, well, that's not true. We did find one earlier that did say it was too faded to read. Maybe it was reserving those for this time. Though I'm willing to bet they're all just as faded and hard to read as this one. Having issues, go-to artists become unreliable. Stuck in the same commission for the past 3 months. Ooh, sorry to hear that, Reen. It's always tough to deal with commissions, for sure. I'll be sifting through some books and such for research, and I leave the looking to you. Great, I pray thine efforts bear a fruit most inspiring. We should be able to use Anamona's gift to help us out here, right? Yes, they're most likely on old buildings or walls from the 100 Years' War. Let's make sure to search every nook and cranny using my gift. What are we waiting for? We'll find them? I just know it. We'll say we'll find them, I just know it. Yeah, let's get to searching. Fine, but I'm only doing this to get it out of the way. So is it gonna mark them on the map, or do I have to legitimately look around for them? Okay, good. As I was gonna say, I do not feel like re-exploring this place. Like, I like moving around and all, but, like, I really don't want to find graffiti, which could be basically anywhere. Oh, yeah, I never went back to the... Oops. I think I forgot to do this last chapter, to talk to the people here. Oh, well, I'm not going back for it. Customers stopped by for an appraisal earlier, so I'm just tidying up after them. Try to offer as many services as we can, from appraisals to restorations. So that makes us surprisingly active for one of our years. I don't know why we zoomed into nothing there. Were we, like, too close? Yeah, I think we were too close to her. That's funny. Hey, chat, we found another bug. Who's my favorite character to play as so far? The answer is always going to be not Adol, as I almost never play Adol when I play these games, if I'm allowed a choice. I guess Krisha has probably been the most broken character overall, because even with her low strength from not upgrading equipment, she's still able to just kind of stun loop bosses forever. Like, honestly, she kind of just trivializes every fight in the game. I'm mostly using Yufa at the moment for her damage, but Anamona's been okay. Hawk's also pretty strong. I could switch into him if I really need damage. But I just don't like him in terms of personality, so I just got tired of putting him in the party. Discovered a passage left by the Holy Swordsman. Our moment of reckoning approaches. The Saint has made her rounds, offering word and ear to each and every soldier. The aide-de-camp's bitter truth, that many will not return, escapes beneath his breath. Still, to the throes of death shall we fight at her side. Thus I swear by my holy blade to stand, bulwark and shield before my comrades. Even if doing so should forfeit this body to rot in obscurity. Looks like this one was written right before the decisive battle. If I remember right, the Holy Swordsman was the first one to fall in battle. Must have written this not too long beforehand. It's easy to see how much he really valued his comrades. The aide-de-camp he mentioned is one of the more well-known heroes. It said he abandoned his wealth and noble name, all for the sake of supporting the saint. But just like the other heroes, no one knows what happened to him in the end. How very intriguing. People say the Holy Sword returned to the gods or whatever after its wielder died. Hawk is from the flawed idea that being a quirky jerk makes the character interesting or likable. I think so. I really don't like this trope of character. Like, he's just so insufferably one note, and then they're like, oh, but he works for the guards and he cares for the people. And I'm like, no, he doesn't. I'm like, do you not hear him talking about skirting his duties and not bothering with these people? Like, he is just so unlikable. It's just an old wives' tale, but who knows? Maybe he's out there lying around somewhere. Now you've got Adel even more excited, Credo. He always knows an adventure when he hears one, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to this one next.
Yeah. Crimson line. Off we go. Yeah.
Is this okay? So it's above the treasure chest I can't get, or it's on the ground floor. It's on the ground floor. Discover the passage left by the Holy Swordsman. Miss my comrades stand two perpetually at odds, the Vanguard Commander and our stripling Chief of Staff. One, culinary? I'm not trying to say that word. Loud. The other, a cursed cynic. Never do world indignities end. Ooh, the apostrophes. It's already a tough sentence to read, chat. I don't need more apostrophes. Should in the tavern they happen upon one another. And yet, none have I seen so met in measure of devotion as they. Oh, vexation. May the tides of drink wash it away after the next battle's end. Ooh, tough sentence. Hell's with this. Huh, I guess heroes have to let off some steam too. If this passage is any indication, however, it would seem they were rather close. Yeah, to the point where they butted heads. Guess it's just the way guys bond. Huh, don't make me laugh. Okay. Let's go to this point.
Yeah.
Oops. There we go. Are you not going to give me enough juice because they did that goofy run, really? I don't know what they were running up when I got stuck. Like, they were climbing the invisible slope. Like, just so you're aware, like, look at that animation again. What am I running on? Like, that's not me. There's some wacky hitbox here I don't understand.
Yeah.
Which eats your meter, by the way.
Yeah.
Very goofy. Oh, unless it was down here. Discover the passage led by the Holy Swordsman.
This one is special.
As I wavered to and fro over the threshold betwixt life and death, I found myself spared from oblivion by the two fairest among maidens. One, a quartermaster tasked with conveying provisions to the liberation forces. The other, a chief nurse dubbed the Angel of Galea. Alas, beauteously on the battlefield as these flowers doth bloom, a knight such as I lay duty to a sword above all. Oh, woe betide me! I scarcely intended to break their hearts so, yet even still do they sigh, forlorn. A quartermaster and the Angel of Galea. His liberation forces had other women besides the Saint. That said, how do I put this? This Holy Swordsman, guys, was a real skirt chaser, huh? It would seem so. Imagine him to have been more serious an individual. Well, heroes are people too, I guess. We've defined all the passages left by the Holy Swordsman. Turn to Tetra to report them. Yeah, I mean, if they're supposed to be protagonists, Reen, I definitely have a big problem with them. If they're meant to be antagonists or whatever, where you're not supposed to like them, but they're like the driving point of the plot, it's fine. But it's like, when they're a character I have to interact with on a constant basis, it is quite awful. I'm gonna get into a fight here real quick.
It's my turn.
Allow me.
It's my turn.
Lemuri's detected.
Gotcha! Gotcha!
What is it aiming at? Oh, is there like an... Oh, there's an enemy down here. Who's now dead. That's fair. So I guess if I just want raw DPS, I could try seeing if I could swap in Hawk mid-battle, because I don't really care about his crowd clear potential. I could do that with anybody. Game? Oh, that was weird. It dropped the input again. I didn't max the skill, right? It needs how many more uses? 301. Wow, that's ridiculous. Got there eventually. There we go. We made our little way down here. My deliverers return. See how things go. Judging by the looks on your faces, you tell Tetra about the passages you found written throughout the city. Oh, so they really were there after all. They weren't just about the saint, but about our aide-de-camp and companions too. I can almost feel their thoughts, wants, and fear striking my muse from a bygone age. I'm glad you seem so pleased about it, at least. Think it'll make an okay song? I found it pretty interesting too. I'll ask if it's an okay song. You might end up bursting some bubbles. This guy was so normal it almost hurt. Ugh. Credo, I will take him over you any day, even though I'm not a fan of womanizers either. Nay, nay. That's just you starting to understand him better as a person. Material like this will resonate better with people, if anything. I'm not to offer you but a million of my greatest thanks. Oh, and this too. Brilliant ice received. Glad we could help. Here's hoping we get to hear the finished product soon. Of course, it'll be my honor. I'll still be in town for a while longer, so until our paths intertwine again.
We have accomplished our task.
Actually doing pretty good in terms of clearing tasks. I'm not going to do Tobacco to Go yet. I could do the wanted quest if I really want to. I'll go back to that shop to see why I can't do anything with it. Did I just not talk to them or something? Hey there, folks. You pick a good time to stop on by. Especially making my famous cheese gratin. Oh, another Oh, okay. It's a specialty here. Popular gladiators and bullfighters alike. Oh, I've heard about this place from Felix. He told me the food here was top-notch. And I don't doubt it. My stomach starts rumbling every time I pass by here. Well, aren't you sweet? Hearing that just about makes my day. Tell you what, why don't I let you in on our special secret just for you? Receive the recipe. If there's any part of it that gives you trouble, come on back and ask. Wow, thanks so much.
Hey, take it looking for anything specific?
I'm just gonna buy this.
I appreciate your business and hope to see you again soon.
Anything else I feel like doing? There's a graffiti there I haven't interacted with. But is that in the right district? I was gonna say, that's the Noble District, right? What a tease. See, when I look at this, it says Central District, but it's not. So, like, the map is a little off. Do you see what I mean? Like, that's in the Noble District, but it says this is in the Central District, which it's not, clearly. Because I found all the graffiti here already. I think the game is a little confused, chat. Okay, where's my other destination? Why am I not seeing it? Can I not do the other quest yet? Do I just go to Estate? I guess I just go to Estate Road first. Maybe that's why I don't see it. Maybe I don't have to talk to Aprilis first, because we already checked the map, I guess. I need so many more skill spams of this. I think she'll be a good character to have with the AI, because most of her skills hit for a ton of damage. So if I can get rid of the SP cost reducer on her and she could just hit for raw damage, I think that would be good for us. The only thing I think I need to do is buy something that increases damage. Oh, I got a new skill randomly. Let's set a cat flip. Now that is Sahad levels of flight right there. I'll get rid of the SP when attacked, I guess. Just to get skill up. I mean, it was useful, don't get me wrong, but... Oh, hello. Oh, I... Wish I could build meter a bit faster. Well, thank you for granting my wishes, AI. Oh, hold that meter. Used to do the Dragamon. Deleted him, chat. Deleted him. Out of the park, chat. That was DT. So now do I go back here? I do. I know. It's like, I'm like, listen, I went in with no meters, still destroyed the enemy. Guess we'll talk to her in general. You all came. Lemurs today are more ferocious than ever. It's an omen of an impending full moon Grimwald Nox. Don't take this lightly if you value your life. Are you saying there's gonna be another Grimwald Nox? You really get me down in the dumps, but I guess we have no choice. We'll report.
Tell me what happened. Oh, job well done. Use this well.
This will save me quite a bit of time. You have my gratitude for your efforts.
Pretty good job we did there.
Almost have enough to go to the plot. So what is this Ashura Cloak? I actually don't remember what this does. Strength up, defense down with gift usage. Every gift used raises strength but lowers defense. That's a pretty significant damage increase. Curiosity. Is that enough to change it? I think it did. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that gonna go higher than 72? Oh, it stopped at 72. Well, I mean, okay, well, Krisha now not having damage problems. I don't care about her defense, honestly. It's fine. I'll take the defense hit. But if I combine that with the skills cost twice as much, I think I basically just kind of one-shot everything in the game. I don't see how anything would realistically survive it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete our side quest here. I'm going to talk to the shop owners just to get more dialogue. Someone from the Colosseum just stopped by, actually. Went to order a bouquet for us to give to the winner. Put it on hold until I could get your approval. What do you think? Wow, that's wonderful news. Let's do it. I'll be back at the store tonight. Crash out things at the entertainment district then. Wow, Krisha, your flower shop's really been picking up, hasn't it? Guess I'm gonna have to work extra hard to make sure you don't show us up too much.
What can I get? Come back soon, you hear?
So, I can also try to check in on her siblings in the Pendleton Company. I might have exactly 9 meals. So going to the church might be worth it, maybe? See, I haven't done that in a while. Oh. I don't see her relatives anywhere, for some reason. Huh, where are they at? Interesting. Oh, did I already donate it? Darn it, chat. I got fooled. I hate when they make it seem like it's a new thing, but it's like, I already got it. I don't pay attention to the meal names. That's very annoying. So that's 2 different meals I'd received prior to the point in which I got the recipe. So recipes are just kind of pointless. I mean, yeah, they're pretty much pointless. I'm gonna be real with you. Training Bureau, maybe? I could probably check it out.
Get him
So
out
should
there,
only have one quest
darling.
left, which will give us the completion we need. I do want to get an attack up thing at some point.
Hello, yes. I'll come again, okay?
Yeah, I don't care about Fatal Blow at all. Yeah, that's also true. I could just Fatal Blow Endurance, because then presumably if I regen my health with a boost, it will always take at least 2 hits to kill me. So it's actually pretty safe to go Glass Cannon in this one. Like, there's a surprising number of levers you could change, make yourselves better at the game. Oh, well, that's Noble District. I can't do anything there yet. Yeah, I'm not sure where they are. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I think we've explored quite a bit. So we got the Armory, Waterfall, Block Path, Secret Medicine Stash, Concealed Stock Room. So I'm expecting there's some stuff over here I probably missed, and I just don't remember. So we'll take a look through here at some point again. We also are missing another ability, so it's possible that there's more that'll open up once I get whatever the other ability is. Where do I want to go? I guess I want to come back here. Not to start the quest, but I want to see if the guy has any gifts. I think that would make the most sense.
It's you. You need it? I got it.
Needs Mystic Lazulite to get stylish glasses. Okay.
Yes, you saw. Nothing.
So now we have a goal. Mystic Lazulite, huh? I'll get a couple extra, because I think I do need it from other things. So there we go, chat. We're getting all of it done. Game, please. You put me on the wrong side.
Is that monstrous?
It's you. Looking to cut it, do you? I see. You buying or not? As you saw.
Here I go.
Stylish glasses. I don't think we talked to Krisha at all since we've been in here. Look how beautiful the flowers have grown. We were planting when we first moved in, so I think of them as the dandelion staff too. Oh, that reminds me. The Petit Fleuriste carries flowers from all over the world now. I got them after making a deal with the merchant in the main square. I'm making progress, little by little.
Have a moment?
I doubt you have any updates for me. Oh, you do?
Impressive as always, Adol.
Okay, I guess I hit 90% or something. So Mafia Rivera will be in Paradon for the cartography in the region.
It's not much, but here.
Warlord Elixir received. Ooh. So that's worth it to me. More skill spam, chat.
Yes. Take care.
None of these people have anything new to say. Oh. Here goes nothing. Fettered by my standing as a lowly commoner, the powers that be will not tolerate our love, but I will defy fate itself to make court as a maiden as fair and noble as you. Anamona, will you marry me? Just ... that. I apologize, but I cannot do that. For I do not wish to relinquish my nobility. Nor share my wealth with you. Damn. What? Anamona, you're supposed to say yes, then we run off and elope. Gross. Oh, hey, Adol. She doesn't like you. Get the hint. Anamona and I were pretending to be in a beautiful forbidden peasant noble romance. I was the suitor and Anamona was the fair lady. Playing pretend with Anamona is the funniest... Oh, is the funnest I've ever had. A doll's purpose is to entertain children. So long as Arch is having fun, I consider my objective fulfilled. Okay, as long as it's just that. Well, I'm okay with that. This feels strangely familiar.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Saying Cheeto's upstairs and someone came to see him? Interesting. So we talked to those two. Hey, I hope things are going well out there. Oh no, it's the clone! If you don't mind, I'd like to introduce you to someone. This is Mr. Bearling. He's head of the Craft Guild over at Artisan Lane. How goes it? I just came to visit Tito here. I would put you through more than what you could forgive me for, but hear me out. Why is every character the same, Chad? About what happened to Gusco. The craftsman only slandered him out of jealousy for his unorthodox methods. Not a day goes by where I don't regret letting it drive you and Arch out of Artisan Lane. I've since learned better. If you got time to be envious of another's skills, then spend it sharpening your own. I've taken this to heart, and I'm gonna make sure the other craftsmen know it too. I know this doesn't make up for what I did, but please, let me say one thing, Tito. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help you and your family. Oh, we got a completely missable cutscene between these two. You have nothing to worry about, Mr. Bearling. Arch and I know full well how hard you've been working for us. Nobody likes having bad rumors about them. It's not gonna bring me down anymore. My focus should be on my work, not some stupid gossip. Dad would have told us the same thing. Tito. He sniffs. Cusco raised a fine son. Your old man would be proud. And what of your life here? The manager of this bar has been treating you well, I trust. Yeah, very well, in fact. They're looking after Arch. They're letting me use their workshop, too. Plot development for child laborers, pretty much. Good, but wait, a workshop? You have a second workshop? Oh, thanks to the Dandelion, Arch and I are getting along just fine. Yeah, oops, let that one slip. Don't have to worry about us. We're gonna be okay here for a while. If you say so. Just glad that you're safe and having fun. I'd have to give that manager of yours a proper thanks. Tito recounted everything that's been happening to him and Arch lately. Afterward, Tito returned to his workshop with a smile that stretched cheek to cheek as we eavesdropped on him like a complete creep. Complete creep, chat. Okay, so I still don't know who wants the glasses, honestly. But we'll find out. So it doesn't have anything really to say about this. Oh, it's the last light's needed for the other upgrades, which is kind of annoying because it's like all rare material now.
Adel, I'm ready and raring to go.
Nothing new here, unfortunately. Resist people, strength, defense 5. I don't really care about those.
Let me come back anytime.
Who have we not talked to? So I talked to Iris, I talked to Parks. I guess I haven't talked to the doll more specifically. No, I did. So it's not Arch, not Monet. Is it Yufa? Like, who have I not talked to that would wear glasses? Question mark. Syl and Iris have been a huge help at the bar. Thanks to them, I'm finally getting some breathing room between my shifts at the Dandelion. Unless it's a Silhouette. I guess I haven't talked to Silhouette. Lucky everyone's so patient and supportive, especially with how worrisome I've been. I'm sure to repay the favor by helping you out, Adel. I know there was a time I was just an empty seat, but that's all gonna change.
Yes.
No, you don't want that either?
Are you sure? What would you like me to do?
Okay. Can I really not get the other thing that I'm looking for? Do I have to craft that? No, I could just buy it.
As you wish.
I want to spare one of these in case I just want to go max damage. Is it for the character I don't have? Because I'm like, I thought I just talked to everybody. I talked to Shantae, I talked to Silhouette, I talked to the graffiti guy, I talked to Yufa, I talked to both Credo. I didn't get a prompt the first time I talked to Credo? That's annoying. Okay, well, we'll give it to Credo then. Because I definitely was in the conversation with them about it. Yeah, but I'm not sure if they rank up further. Do you know what I mean? Because there were like rank 3 support skills in Lacrimosa, I thought. They had like 2 gifts per person.
What?
What are these for? You're looking to creep me out, mission accomplished. That's with glasses. Got eyes like a hawk, remember? Plus, they just get in the way when I fight. Haven't got any use for them. Yeah, I don't... I mean, I came back to talk to him. Maybe the timing was off and I just misremembered. It's fine, though, I guess. Just thought they'd look good on you. Just take them, Credo. You get off telling me what to do. Fine, hand him over. Don't blame me if I trash him later. Tuh, it's making me dizzy. Yeah, maybe not, actually. Wow. Well, you know what? We'll lie to him. We'll say they make him look good. Yeah, whatever you say. Never buy anything like this for myself. When'd you get these, anyway? Lucian once told me glasses might help dull the daggers in my eyes. Said something like, your death glares are scaring the citizens, as if I cared. It's true, you do have death glares. Hieroglyph Knights think that glasses are a sign of intellect and prestige, of which Credo has none. That's why the Saints got glasses on in some of her paintings. Pretty knowledgeable. I learned something new today. We'll say we learned something new today. You'd have learned it too if you went to Sunday school. Well, Lisa was the one who taught me this. Okay, I'll take these, but don't ask for them back. They fetch a decent selling price. Your affinity with Credo increased. Raid skills level 2. Stylish glasses received. Yeah, maybe I initiated with Lucian both times. I thought I talked to Credo. That would also rule it out. So I guess we'll do one more side quest before we go on a little bit of a break. So eventually we'll do the Noble District. So I'm thinking we'll complete the Tobacco to Go. And then we'll do the battle and any other exploration, I think, there. I think that'll be a good stopping point. We should have just enough knocks to do the next event.
The monsters are over here!
One thing I was noticing, by the way, chat. This seems really suspicious. We've been down here like 5 times. So I'm wondering if the other character we're gonna get is somehow gonna make us shorter. Like a mole or something. Because that's what I thought was gonna happen based off of what we saw before when we got Doll. I thought Doll was gonna somehow dig to get through the rock. I remember making the comment at the time. But it's possible there's another character that just goes underground. Also, that damage. Oh my gosh. Wow. One accessory and she is broken. Actually unfair amounts of damage. She takes a bazillion damage though, but that's fair. Wow, that's actually silly. What a difference 70 attack makes, apparently. Where's Credo? Wear the glasses? Oh, we actually acquire it? Oh, we did. Thank you for calling it out. We'll make him wear it. So what was the other costume I got? Who's it for? Ice. I actually kind of like her in her standard one, but I guess we can make her blue hair, because everybody's blue hair. We'll do a couple of these. They're right here.
Look who's here.
Nice. Hightail it, chat.
It's you.
Ask for a request. Let me guess. Another job at the prison. You lot really don't know when to quit, do you? Were we really that obvious? Last I remember, crap we get up to is none of your concern. And it still isn't. State your business. Get Max in the basic details and ask for a secure route into the North Prison Wing. Sounds like a fool's errand to me, with all the heightened patrols lately. Still, if it works out, there's more intel on the prison for, well, never mind that. Request accepted. Whether or not it pays off is up to our guys on the inside. Your fee this time is 1,500 gold. You'll need that cigar you wanted delivered too. Come find me once it's all set. Thanks for the help, we're counting on you. We're say thanks for the help. Don't mention it, ever. Oh, wait, I said thanks. My bad, I broke my rule. My bad, chat. Okay, so I have to find the cigar in the main... I was trying to remember where they said it was. Let's check the marketplace out.
Please, take looking for anything specific?
Did hope to see you again soon. Come on in. Can I help you come again soon?
Oop, I got stuck for a second.
Well, what can I get? Well, come back soon, you hear?
Maybe they mean more at the entrance of the main square?
Hey there. Early bird gets the worm. Alrighty then.
Like, did I misread it? Because I thought they said main square. Also game, please. Go to this place. I kind of forgot to check this place. I hope it hasn't had too many rare goods.
Only the best, guaranteed.
Really worried I did it. So I still don't see where this is. Oh, there's a... Never mind. Never mind, chat. That explains it. But at least I remembered to check that merchant. I'll try to do that more often. You know what? We're about to get the knock, so I might as well do it. Yeah, that seems fair. Oh, there's still a fight. Oh, is the enemy like...
Fighting efficiency has been enhanced.
Wait, what? What were they fighting? Nothing was there. Question mark? Sure, we'll take the Arca, I guess. It's better than Krish's ult. Yeah, I guess. Are we seriously one knock shy? Hold on, chat. We're unlocking that right now.
Ain't getting away from me.
This one is special.
Yeah, that seemed fair. Hightail it, chat.
Whoa! Guess it showed up.
Seems fair. Use tail whip, it's super effective. It definitely is.
Welcome. Are you looking for some time? Come again, okay? Hello. Yes. I'll come again, okay?
Where are you off to in such a hurry?
Wait, is that not who I'm supposed to talk to? What? What?
Hello. Are you done already?
Oh, I have to actually literally use the word talk. Oh, okay. I thought it was just gonna be in the shop and we purchase it, but whatever. Come on in, what can I do for you? Well, we're actually wondering something, actually. Tell Nora about the premium Glean cigar you're looking for. I think I know what you mean. Give me just a moment. Aha, here we are. Is this the kind you're looking for? You're in luck. We had just one left, way in the back of our storage. Cigar received. Yep, this one. Wait, you're not just handing it over for free, are you? Actually, I am. It's leftover stock from when my granddad, God rest his soul, ran the shop. Usually only sold them to regulars he knew would appreciate a good puff. Must be pretty old then. You sure it didn't get all dampened up over time? Oh, you don't have to worry. He was very particular with the way he stored his cigars. Heck, it actually tastes better now that it's nice and aged. Come on, take it. I'm sure all Paw-Paw'd want this in the hands of a real cigar aficionado. Thank you very much. We procured the item as requested. Let us return to the black market dealer. I say within hearing distance of the person we just got the item from. Just real subtle there, team. Subtle out of 10, chat. They really gotta, you know, work on the secret identity thing a little more. Kind of bad at it, chat. Okay. So I handed over 1500 gold. Payment received. I'll get in touch with my contact. So it just goes to show that if you do add another 72 attack, which wouldn't be that hard with Krisha, her damage scaling on the skills are completely insane. Like, that rapid step attack is more damage than anything Raging Bull does, which is very silly. The only thing keeping Raging Bull relevant is that her stats are so high. That's why they have Shantae's the brains. Jim is always at the bar, not stopping us for doing something stupid. You're not wrong. All right, Arthur. You know what to do. So, job this time is to secure a route into the prison's north wing. Sure would be a crying shame if someone ransacked the warehouse for any useful tools. Well, you knocked yourself out in there. You helped me out this time. Thanks for being so direct. We don't say thanks. What, a guard like me helping some rotten prisoner? Now you're talking crazy. Besides, there's no way an inmate could manage that. Just thinking aloud is all. I'll be seeing ya. It appears someone is trying to sneak into the prison again. Must be that group that's been the talk of the town lately, the Monstrums. Oh there, Rusty. Sounds like you've got another humdinger of a job foisted on you. You know, he does have a sword on his back, chat. Is that the holy sword? Is that where this is going? Right to the north wing, huh? It's a bit of a doozy, but I think I got one in mind. Come on, break out of that cell so we could sally forth. After escaping from his cell, Adol took whatever tools from the warehouse he figured may come in handy. As the duo avoided the guards on patrol, Xavier guided him to the spot he had in mind. Come on, over hither! 'Tis a bit narrow, sure, but behold, there's a ledge sitting right below us. According to the floor plan, there should be a passage down yonder that leads outside. No way a human can make that. Let's use the rope from the warehouse. I'll say let's use the rope from the warehouse. I think it just the same myself. Step 2, Rusty, before the guards catch wind of us. That should do it. Now down we go. After securely settling the rope, Adol and Xavier make their descent. Xavier is now accompanying you. Let's make another save. We haven't saved in a while.
Hoo-wee! That's a long ways down. Wait, there's a doorway right below us.
I think maybe it wanted me to take those steps, but I just took the plunge. I'll be honest with you, chat. I just walked off the ledge. Adol had no survival instinct there. It's supposed to be some sort of hidden passage from ancient times. Feel a faint breeze coming from farther inside. That just about proves it. This path connects outside one way or another. I can sense something dangerous in there. We best be careful going forward. I'm ready for... Oh, we're instead of west dumping grounds, we're in the south dumping grounds.
A treasure chest.
He gets so excited, chat. I guess I could have left these items for other characters.
Stuck in here until we find a way to get rid of that thing.
Oh. Am I supposed to lure it into the trap again? I think I am.
Are you okay?
I really don't like this enemy. It's like I don't have like a lot of things I could really do against it. And that cost me a lot of health. It was not worth it, like at all. Man, these dungeons suck, chat. I still refuse to heal, though.
A treasure chest.
Okay. One switch down. Raisins acquired. See, because they don't let me really, like, study the place I'm going to. It just kind of forces me to keep moving, and then it's like, I got you, we tricked you. Like, it doesn't feel good. Go away. There we go. Okay, we're gonna save before we go further. I feel like this is gonna insta-kill me. Alright, that was a little easier to jump around that time. So there's a chest up there somewhere, but we don't have to worry about it yet. I literally looked at chat for like half a second and I got hit by a trap. This is actually ridiculous. But yeah, they're definitely... Like, I like them in theory, but I just don't... I don't know. I wish we didn't die instantly to the traps. Like, the arrows hitting us is not a big deal, but like the stupid robots here as well. I got hit while tumbling. That's actually BS. But the stupid robots there make it a bit less enjoyable for sure.
A treasure chest.
Game, please. Oh, I can almost reach it. I'm gonna try one more time. Oh, man, the plunge attack without double jump is the worst. There we go. I had a feeling I could reach that. So I could do other acrobatics. I'm not gonna bother. I just wanted to get that one. Wait, I'm not allowed to go further? Oh no, I missed the switch. Gotta go back.
I think there's something here.
Well, it just does damage, contact damage? How are you supposed to get through this then? Oh, I'm stuck. I was actually stuck.
Inconceivable.
I was actually stuck, like legit stuck.
Take a left.
Hey, let's not hit the switch I hit last time. Does it actually really genuinely want me to make that jump? Because that's crazy. That's why I was thinking there's no way that was the real jump.
A treasure chest.
Because that's a really tight jump if this is really what it wanted me to do. Like, I have to do the attack extension with the roll just to make that jump. It is not easy. See, I didn't even make it there. Like, oh my gosh, why? Why is this required? There we go. I'm saving now that I'm here. Oh, it ate my jump. That sucks. That made me so upset, chat. I was like, really? I guess it was I was tumbling and I don't have double jump. I don't get my jump back. Okay. Nothing of interest up here, it seems. So we'll go back this way. So I guess I just gotta make the other jump to the other side. Was I supposed to come from here? Oh, okay. Well, I definitely did not pick up on that. So that's why that jump was so difficult. Okay, that would explain some things. You're not intended to go that way. Okay. Game, please. Game, I hit jump. You did not jump. How did he not reach that normally? That's actually ridiculous. So it's still terrible. I actually landed there and it slid off, unfortunately. I'm gonna try it without it. It's fine. Yeah, that's easier to do. Oh, hello. You've got to be kidding me. His plunge attack when you just want the horizontal extender is definitely the worst. Makes me sad every time, chat. So I guess I just gotta not land on that and die. So I should be able to do something like this, right? Game. Game. All I wanted you to do is not the plunge attack there. I just wanted to jump to that other platform. You are killing me, game. Your plunge attack is so BS. Well, I guess I'm in one-hit kill mode. I lost track of where it wants me to go. I think this way. I know, chat. It's so obnoxious. I'm definitely gonna die to something randomly at this rate because I have low health. Dodge the arrow trap.
Take a right.
I better be near the... Did it really do the whole slanted stairs thing? Is that what happened there? That is so obnoxious.
Stay sharp.
That is actually obnoxious. I know. Well, my odds of living this with 61 health are pretty low. I might revert to the previous save. As if anything touches me at this point, I think I'd just die outright. Or they could just miss. That also works. Alright, get me out of here. Sounds, Rusty. Just look at this spectacular view. This must be the remains of the tunnel network dug up around the ramparts. I think I've actually seen this. Did I not try going up here before in Chapter 3? Huh. Could I have skipped this and gone here in Chapter 3? I really wonder now. Or did I have to open the door and that's why nothing was there? What hey, what ho, we finally managed to make our escape. Wait a tick. We can't even go anywhere from here. Yes, we can. We just drop down. It's fine. At this site, one wrong step would send us plummeting to a crumbly doom. We're gonna ask him if he can make it. Well, not all my life. I was trying to hide it, but truth be told, Heights and I are bitter nemesis. Like a day. I thought for sure this would be it. No matter how you see it, no normal human could come or leave from here. Perhaps you'd be better off looking for another spot. They could take it from here. Or if anyone can make it, it's them. We'll say if anyone can make it, it's them. Huh? Do you know who's sneaking in? I'm really... Okay, so we lowered a rope, but I'm curious if we can reach this point without using the rope. Because that'll aid for things I want to test off stream. With all their experience, the infiltrators should have no trouble getting in. What ails you, Rusty? Gotta take to our heels before you get yourself caught. The gates are normally locked. Given the infiltrators will be taking this route. Aldo made his way back to his cell in the north wind, taking care to avoid detection. Upon parting ways with Xavier, excuse me, he reported the completion of his job to the guardsman. Not long after that, ... There it is, that marker Maxim told us about. Can't believe I never noticed there's a way into the prison here all this time. Must be the route our guy on the inside secured for us. A perilous task, to be sure. One has to wonder what manner of individual could accomplish it. Well, no use mulling it over. Let's just deliver the cigar like we asked. I'd like to know why this Margot lady asked us for this in particular, too. That'll skip. The group managed to enter the passageway atop the cliff. The levers were already activated. They were able to reach the outer wall of the prison's butt swing without much difficulty. Oh, it's just skipping over that. It's not going to let me check that? Oh. Oh. You okay there, game? You spawned with nothing for a second there.
And we made it out in one piece.
Uh-oh. We just have to find a way up this wall.
It is rather high. There must be some place we can climb up.
You've come too far not to complete the request now. The inmate in question is somewhere in the north wing of the prison. Although it just instantly ends us if I try to jump off. Yeah, whoop, chats. I love that actually let me come back. I just want to mess around with a little bit, so I'm probably gonna make another save here. Just out of curiosity, how much of this castle is solid? Ooh, they got a good barrier there. Were they learning? Oh, it seems like there's a pretty tight barrier here. Is it less tight on the other side? Because they would think you wouldn't be able to do this. Oh, that's looking promising. I love I clipped into a cutscene. That wasn't entirely intentional, but that is kind of funny. Damn it. No guards stand and watch. Talk about a letdown. Looks like Park's information was spot on. There shouldn't be anyone around right now. Let us make our infiltration into the North Wing from here. Surreptitiously, if possible.
Like a walk in the park.
That is kind of funny, though.
I'm getting a little too used to this.
Can you normally make that in just one go? Ooh, barely. Oh, that's why the other ledge is there. That makes more sense to me, because I looked at that and I'm like, I feel like you needed something to get a little higher. I left a little cliff there. Alright, so before we go further with the plot, let's try this again. Chat, we're gonna go on a wonderful journey. North Wing, 5th floor. Sure thing, game. Oh, there's an invisible ceiling here. I got zoned out of bounds there. Interesting. Can I go off of this building for anything? Can I fall here? It will not let me fall here. Can I... Oh, I can't run on the building at all? Oh, I can. The game just chose not to let me do that for some reason. We're having a magic... Uh-oh. Suspicious looking pillar. Can I climb this? Oh, I can't. Wow, I am so high up, chat. Oh, there's an invisible wall here in general. Oh, it won't let me land here. We're making quite a distance here. Aww. Okay, I've had enough messing around. Let's actually continue with the plot. There are some really weird barriers. I was just curious if we could clip in or not. Huh, looks like it's locked. It's a little sturdy, but I bet I could still knock it flat. What do you think? That's okay. Just after getting swarmed by the guards. I don't care about the guards. Maybe there's another way in. Why don't we try looking around? Credo ... Alright, fine. I'll do one more out of bounds check. I mean, they actually surprisingly put up a lot of boundaries here. It's proving far more resilient than I thought it would be. Oh, invisible wall. Look at that invisible wall. I can't even hold forward here. Okay, so they thought about it a little bit here. Let's just fall then. So yeah, surprisingly, that is a big ol' invisible wall. I don't think there's anywhere else I could really clip to that would help us. Prison is surprisingly and fittingly secure. I know. Given how big this area was, I'm really so... Oh, wait, where did it put me? Oh, it put us way over there. Yeah, that was kind of surprising. I was not expecting invisible walls just in the middle like that. But I guess they had enough of the player shenanigans. North Wing key acquired. A key. How very convenient someone would leave it behind here. Nah, somebody planted this on purpose. Plus, they knew we'd be coming this way. That's some guy on the inside they got. You're getting a strange sense of deja vu over this. Something wrong, Adel? No, it's nothing. Let's keep going. We'll say let's keep going. Agreed. We mustn't linger for too long. Let us proceed to the location of our client. Use the key to open the door. Here we are. This must be where they keep all the high-profile inmates. Look at the chandeliers. I do not sense any guards around. It is, however, unquestionably peculiar for them to be understaffed to such an extent. Not like there's that many rooms for us to check. Let's make this quick. Could send someone within this room. The door doesn't appear to be locked.
You may enter. Welcome, Monstrums. Did you bring what I requested? Oh, yes. I almost forgot. I am Marco. As you can tell, I'm just a harmless old bat.
Oh, come on. You don't seriously expect us to fall for that, do you? There's not a Glean alive who doesn't know you. You're the head of the Resistance. There were posters of you plastered all over during that incident 3 years back. Is that right? I suppose that spares me the trouble then. Introduce yourself to Margot before handing her the cigar. You are just as requested. Why did you call us here? Don't ask why she called us here. Of course, of course. I never was one to beat around the bush. Let us have ourselves a little chat, shall we? Naturally, there's a reason I summoned you here the way I did. Firstly, I wanted to see if the Monstrums lived up to all the tales I've been hearing. I had a feeling this was all just some sort of test, so I'm guessing we've proven ourselves to you by now. When was it? Half a year prior, when the Monstrums first took Balduc by storm? I could never figure you out, no matter how much I had my subordinates pry. But now that you've made it into the depths of this prison, well, that's enough for me. She got the James chest window as Felix. Must be a Balduc fashion thing, maybe. I've only one singular thing to ask of you. Will you help me restore the Bells of Freedom? You wish to initiate us into the resistance movement? So this was what, a recruitment scheme? Just who does this old bag think we are? Your objective is to regain independence from the Roman Empire, I presume. Do you intend to have us glorified as heroes, akin to Saint Rosavita, perhaps? Well, I mean, they are heroes. It's gonna be the twist. It's fine. Now, don't get the wrong picture here. I don't see violence as the end-all, be-all. Oh, that's unfortunate, Margot. I don't think we're gonna join up with you then. In fact, I consider our newest governor general to be quite a forward thinker. Best case scenario, I'd prefer to resolve this with words rather than weaponry. As Credo would probably say, boring. But that does little to change the reality of all we've lost in the war. Friends, families, an entire generation of youths. Not to mention our new, imposed personhood. Annexed citizens made to obey Rome's will. What I wish to restore to Gleans is their dignity, even if it costs me all that I have. All you have? I understand how you feel, but we're gonna say all you have. With a question mark. That's right. Margot was a wealthy merchant once, left to rival us Pendletons even. She poured her finances into keeping Balduc on its feet during the siege. For ex-soldiers with nowhere to go after the war, the Resistance became a place to belong. After her arrest, her company was put under surveillance, effectively dissolving the group. But even now, it operates behind the scenes. You've never given up on the cause. I don't disagree with what you did, but I can't say I agree with it either. Maybe it's not my place as a monstrum to say, but to me, what matters is the people, and the peaceful lives they deserve. If anything, all that discord you sowed just made things worse for Glia. In the long run. But even then, even knowing that, you still plan on keeping this up? You too are Glean, I take it. I'm surprised to hear my repute is even worse than I imagined. And yet, I cannot back down now. Even if they've locked me away, even if the cause I've built is fading away as I speak, it's up to she who started things to bear the cross, as well as make certain the next generation doesn't stray on the wrong path. Huh? The wrong path? What say you, Crimson King, with the blue hair? Are you willing to help an old biddy out? Don't call yourself biddy, it's just weird. Actually, I'd rather help you out. I'd like to help, but not with the roll. Actually, I'd rather you help us out. Yeah, let's just tell it as it is. Say what? And what do you mean by that? Is it okay if I tell her everything? She'd be a valuable asset. I'm gonna say she'd be a valuable asset. Well, I guess she does have a certain amount of influence. Oh boy, this conversation is about to get all kinds of crazy. Credo would know crazy. It is the end of days. Yeah, Cobalt King, exactly. Nevertheless, this is a decision he has come to upon hearing her words. Yeah, you're right. Honestly, I can't really say for sure how much we could trust her. We do trust your judgment, Crimson King. Just like Park said at the bar. Just like we trusted you with the doctor that totally drugged us earlier. Oh, wait. That's right. If you're okay with it, so are we. You tell Margot the Lemures appearing in the city and your role as the Monstrums and disposing of them, as well as the existence of an unfolding conspiracy not even you fully understand. Margot ... us. Now hold on just a minute. Lemures, the Grimwald. Never trust anyone Adel trusts, exactly. Listen, he hasn't found out a traitor in the midst ever in any plot before it was too late. Don't trust Adel's judgment, it's terrible. Good grief. Liable to drive an old crone batty with all this fairy tale talk. Nevertheless, that second part about a conspiracy does bring something to mind. I don't suppose a certain master is at the heart of it all, perchance. You mean? You know something, don't you? I've heard a thing or two, yes. It's true the knights are plotting something. But this is quite a surprise. You're on to something, Crimson King. Between your operations and my intel, we just may be able to get to the bottom of it all. Both what's going on in Balduc now, and where the bells of freedom go from here. Very well, Monstrums. I'll take you up on your offer. I was like, why were her sleeves moving like that? But I guess she was just rising. But on two conditions. Break me out of jail and fill me in all that you know. Do so, and I, Margot Reyes, will pledge to you my fullest support. My intel, my contacts. All of it will be yours as cohorts of equal standing. Just don't expect me to perform at the level I was back in the golden days. We nod our heads. Happy to have you aboard. We'll need you in the Grimwall too. I mean, he's not wrong. It'll probably happen. It's just really funny. We'll say happy to have you aboard. Be to come aboard. It would seem we have become party to a rather unexpected alliance. Oh, wrong person speaking. But still the same words apply. I'm sure we'll be able to count on her as long as she's on our side. Yeesh. Never thought we'd be getting help from the Resistance of all things. So, you really are leaving, huh? Is it gonna be... Oh. I was gonna say Malleus, but whatever. Attack those monsters, exactly. She's gonna be like that ridiculously awesome character in Lacrimosa. She's gonna wield like this massive sword and just go on a complete killing frenzy. Tuh, a guard. They're on to us. Now, don't fret. He's one of us. I trust you've cleared the areas I requested. There's Damien talking. I pulled whatever strings I could, but not regard it as his price as it turns out. You take care of making your way out, okay? I wish he was playable too, Chad. I wish so too. I will. You do the same, Damien. This will be the last of your time I take. Spend it in peace with family, if you like. Margot. Thank you. If it weren't for you, my wife and I wouldn't be here. Oh, is that the one that we were talking to? Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the guards' names because we lost Hines, aka the only guard I cared about. But I guess this could have been the one that Adel, the other / the original, congratulated for the childbirth. Maybe it's the same guard. It's just kind of unfortunate because they kind of copied the sprites, so they all kind of blur together to me, unfortunately. We'll never forget what you've done for us, I swear it. Well, we don't have all day, you know. Lead the way, Monstrums. And so we killed everyone in the prison. Oh, wait. That would have been if I was playing the game. No witnesses, no survivors, chat. They can't know it was us if there's no one left to tell the tale. Adel and his comrades proceed to escape Margot out of the prison. Group them made their way back to the Dandelion without incident. Well, that was awfully convenient.
I'm just happy we could help.
6,000 gold received. You get a new ally, Margot. Now it's to see the Grimwald Nox. The Credo method, exactly. So now we have a lot of overflow, which is good. So we got a journal entry for her. Let's go ahead and save. So okay, chat, it is time for a break. But we'll do a little recap since YouTube will be seeing this split up in videos. So what did we feel so far? Chapter's going fairly smoothly. You know, the Adel sections are kind of It kind of is what it is. It's like interesting in concept. I just don't think with like the murder robots, I'm a big fan. And this game doesn't have like a guard button per se, which is more of a problem with him because it combines his lack of skills, which is a way I could also reduce damage, and also gives him low health and not really an ability to level much. So you're kind of set with like low equipment. And unlike the normal campaign, we'll call it, when you're the Monstrums, you take a ton of damage and just die. So there's not really a lot of counterplay there. We got to see a little bit of the Raging Bull's use on some enemies to reduce their guard. It was mentioned, I think, at the previous session, but this is the only session we really used it on so far. They're getting a little better at hiding treasure, I guess. Some of the jumps it expects you to find or make are kind of silly. But I'm glad we have the swap technique. That really stops me from needing to find whatever specific path it wants me to take. I just find that much easier just to glide over. No out-of-bounds shenanigans today so far, but who knows? Maybe after break we'll find something. In terms of plot, I think I basically have figured out the plot. It's more of a question of, like, how many generations of clones are there? Because, again, it gets complicated. Like, we're assuming that, you know, Aprilis is a clone, but is she the first clone of Aprilis? Or is she the second or the third? Because, I mean, a lot of time has passed in the 100 Years of War. So likely her comrades have died a few times if they've been clones since then. But from the latest batch, it looks like they're all together and Aprilis basically freed them and then sought them out later because she knew they came from the place, I guess. I'm not sure why they don't have memories. That hasn't really been explained. We're assuming Shadowlord is also a clone. But we still haven't met, like, the true mastermind, I guess. So I guess we'll see. We're assuming that the boy in the wheelchair we saw from the bathhouse debauchery is going to end up being the noble that we encounter soon, which hopefully we'll see, and we'll get to play as the character after the break. But from the standpoint of YouTube, we're going to say so long for now. So if you got to this point in the video or the VOD, I'd just like to say thank you for watching and hope to see you again next time.